Chris, 25. Although she has since revealed they were nothing more than friends, the account manager has another association with yet another celebrity. The Love Island 2018 beauty is linked to ex-TOEIC star Sam Fires as she models for her fashion brand Allbits London. Snaps on her Instagram saw her showing off the clothing in view of her 57,000 followers. Not shy about flashing her assets, Stephanie teased a glimpse of cleavage in a sequined crop top from 27-year-old Sam's collection, flaunting her toned midriff in the tiny garment. One flesh-flashing display saw her parading her slender curves in a bikini from Allbits London. Exposing her bust for the camera, she posed perched on a stool as she pouted down the lens. The black two-piece featured sexy strap and harness detailing and was emblazoned with the words, "God Save the Green." Her long chocolate tresses cascaded loose over her shoulders in carefully coiffed curls, and she used glamour with a polished makeup look. Stephanie's fans flocked to the comments section to gush over the sizzling shot, with one saying, "Absolutely stunning, beautiful. You look incredibly sexy." A second praised, while a third added, "You beauty." Sam's company Allbits London also commented, "Yes, our little stunner #Allbits single." Sick. The brand is an online venture launched by Sam and her partner Paul, 27, with whom she has 2 children. Upon entering their villa, Stephanie was thrown in the deep end when she went on a date with Sam Bird, 25. Just moments after he and Georgia Steele, 20, split in order to stay on the show. Enjoying a couple of drinks on their date in the pool, he and Stephanie appeared to get on well enough, but don't seem to have sparked a romance as of yet. She admitted to having her eye on Jack Fowler, 22, but it seems he's taken a shine to new girl Laura Crane, 23. In last night's installment, fans watched on in shock as he called time on his relationship with Laura Anderson, 29, only to snog new Laura just hours later. Tonight, Stephanie gets a chance to get to know hunky Jack a little better. She tells him, "Now you've had that chat with Laura, then I feel more comfortable getting to know you. At least now you have hashed things out, separate to new Laura and I." Jack, 26, and Donnie, 22, each walked away with £25,000 after they won, choosing to split the prize money. The fan favorites coupled up on the very first day of Love Island 2018 and remained a solid pair throughout the series. Their journey saw viewers fall head over heels in love with the well-matched couple, reveling in their relationship as it went from strength to strength, with Jack asking Donnie to be his girlfriend a month in and, ahead of the final, proposing they move in together when they left the villa. However, 2 of the Love Island stars had their hearts set on another couple winning. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk at a live screening of the final at Bucks Park Croydon last night, Keira Nichols, 26, and Jack's ex-girlfriend Ellie Jones, 22, snubbed the winners in favor of Josh Denzel and Casimir Crossley. Before Jack and Donnie were named as King and Queen of Love Island 2018, Kieran admitting, "I think Jack and Donnie should win, but I want Josh and Kaze to win." Meanwhile, Ellie agreed with him, emphasizing how good a couple Josh, 26, and Kaze, 23, were. Asked who she wanted to win, she said, "I did want Jack and Donnie, but Josh and Kaze. They are lovely. They're so nice. And where I've seen it from the start, I've seen them blossom," she explained. Clarifying that she thought everyone in the villa was nice, Ellie confessed it would be a shock if Josh and Kaze took the title. "I think Jack and Donnie are the favorites to win," she said. "But yeah, I'd want Josh and Kaze to win. They're lovely, they're so nice. Everyone's nice in there, but I love them." Since host Caroline Flack, 38, announced the winners during last night's live final, fans have been calling for Jack and Donnie to get their own spin-off show. Viewers flooded to social media to beg ITV bosses to commission it, with one saying, "If there isn't a spin-off following Jack and Donnie called Jack and Donnie Diaries, then the last 8 weeks have been for nothing." Sick, at ITV, give me a Jack and Donnie spin-off show please. Sick, another said, while a third added, ITV better crack on with a Jack and Donnie spin-off show. Don't make us wait too long. Reports also claim the couple have already been approached by producers asking them to allow cameras to follow them around for a 3-part series. According to The Sun, the show is likely to feature Donnie's dad Danny Dyer too. There is a big money offer on the table for the couple and cameras want to start filming them as soon as they leave their villa, an insider told the publication. There is a huge interest in capturing the moment that Jack finally meets Danny in person, something he's been nervous about since day one. Danny will give him a hard time and plenty of banter, so it would be TV gold, they added. The miniseries would show their life in the real world and the obstacles they face. Former Love Island stars Olivia Buckland, 24, and Alex Bowen, 26, competed on the show in 2016 and got engaged in the same year following a whirlwind romance. The loved-up duo have since gone from strength to strength and are now looking forward to their big day next month. Speaking to this week's OK! magazine, in a joint interview, Alex said, "I just want to get married now. The build-up has been too much. It's nearly 2 years since we got engaged." Spilling their plans, Olivia added, "We're having 100 in the day and 250 in the night. The day will be the lovey-dovey stuff, and then the evening is a big party. We've got a special musical guest and I'm so excited. It's someone I've been a fan of for years. I don't think anyone will guess as it's quite random." Olivia went on to say the couple are planning to have children once they have tied the knot. The blonde beauty told the publication, "We've both got so much going on with our careers, but after a year of marriage I'd like to come off birth control and just see what happens. I want it to be natural and not too planned." He wants one now. Alex added that we would love to have 2 children, a boy first and then a girl. Just months after meeting on the ITV2 dating show, Olivia and Alex announced their engagement during a trip to New York in December 2016. Olivia revealed the news to her 1 million Instagram followers by posting a cozy snap of the pair flashing her ring. She penned, "I have no words for how happy I am. My fiancé, my everything at Abe_Bowen. This was magical. So magical." Sick. Alex then posted a close-up snap of his wife-to-be's ring, simply captioning the picture, "She said yes." On their engagement anniversary last year, Olivia reminisced over the same picture and penned a gushing message to her fiancé. She commented, "So, let me try not get ridiculously emotional right about now. 1 year ago I posted this photo. 1 year ago my best friend, my gossip buddy, my party pal, my true soulmate, asked me to marry him. 1 year ago I screamed yes on a private terrace in the middle of New York City. 1 year ago I became single Mrs. Bowen to be. 1 bloody year ago I became the happiest little bean with the most gorgeous, caring fiancé. Cheers to the happiest year of my life yet, and to the happiest years of my life to come." Sick. Olivia also revealed she has chosen her ex-fellow Love Island housemates Tina Stinnes and Cara De La Hoyt as her bridesmaids, but kept other details under wraps. Read the full interview in the latest issue of OK! magazine. The Islanders are spending their last few days in the Love Island 2018 villa, ahead of the show's final tomorrow night. As viewers prepare for the dramatic finale, it's time to look back at some of the contestants from last year's series. Amber Davies and Kemston. Amber and Kem were crowned the champions of Love Island last year, with the duo taking home the £50,000 prize. The couple confirmed they had parted ways in December 2017, explaining their busy schedules had made their relationship difficult. Amber, 21, struck up a romance with property developer James Hawkins earlier this year, but she later admitted their relationship had fizzled out. Meanwhile, Kem, 22, has been rumored to be romantically linked to Love Island 2018 contestant Kendall Ray Knight, 26, although, while they have previously been spotted sharing a smooch, the reality TV stars have insisted they are just friends. Olivia Attwood and Chris Hughes, the Love Island couple, were known for their explosive arguments while they were in the Love Island villa, but enjoyed a 7-month relationship after they met. However, the pair's romance sadly wasn't meant to be, as they split just weeks before their very own reality TV show was about to air. The 25-year-old and Olivia have both gone on to date other people, but are both currently thought to be single, with Olivia, 27, announcing she will be starring in the upcoming series of Celebs Go Dating. Camilla Thurlow and Jamie Jewett, the Love Island 2017 stars, are still very loved up, after first meeting on the reality TV show last year. Since their time in the hit ITV show, Camilla, 29, and Jamie, 28, have dedicated a lot of their spare time to backing a series of charities, including the Halo Trust and Help Refugees, as well as showing their support for the campaigns on their official Instagram accounts. The pair also regularly treat social media users to adorable snaps of the happy couple. Gabby Allen and Marcel Somerville. Gabby and Marcel, 32, continued dating after their time in the villa, but hit the headlines after the former Blazing Squad star admitted he had cheated on the 25-year-old. Following the news, the duo split, and it is thought that neither TV stars are currently in a relationship. Jessica Shears and Dom Lever. Jess, 25, and Dom, 27, hit it off in the Love Island villa, and after they made separate exits from the show, the duo were reunited on the outside. Months later, in September, the couple announced they were engaged, and had a mock wedding during an episode of Good Morning Britain on Valentine's Day this year. Montana Brown and Alex Beatty. Montana and Alex appeared head over heels for one another while in the villa last year, but sadly, their relationship was short-lived. The couple split just weeks after their time on the show ended. Since the duo went their separate ways, they have gone on to forge their own successful careers, with Montana representing clothing brand Pretty Little Thing and backing the charity Jeans for Jeans, while Alex has become the owner of the gym Pinnacle Health and Fitness. Both reality TV stars have also found love elsewhere, with Montana, 22, dating model Elliot Reeder, while the 23-year-old Geordie Hunk is in a relationship with makeup artist Amy Catrian. Theo Campbell, the Great Britain athlete, who is a 400 meters runner, was unlucky in love while in the ITV2 villa, and it is unknown whether the 27-year-old is currently single. Theo has recently hinted at his return to running, with the star sharing a snap of himself on the track with his 209,000 Instagram followers earlier this week. Tyla Carr, the Love Island hopeful, caused a stir amongst couples after she entered the Love Island villa last year. The reality TV star was dumped from the island, but later found love with her current boyfriend Ross, who has chosen to stay out of the limelight. Earlier this month, Tyla announced she was expecting her first child with her beau, with the tot being due in December. Johnny Mitchell. Johnny shot to fame in the Love Island villa, where he pursued romances with Camilla, before later coupling up with Tyla. After exiting the ITV2 show, the TV star struck up a relationship with The Hills and Made in Chelsea star Stephanie Pratt, 32. The couple later split, and the 27-year-old went on to appear in the Channel 5 show Celebrity Big Brother earlier this year. In 2017, the Love Island star was also romantically linked with his former co-star Kylian Aylies, who has gone on to appear in the reality TV show Ibiza Weekender. The Instagram sensation confirmed he was dating model Danielle Zarb-Cousins in February this year. The pair sparked engagement rumors back in May, after the brunette beauty was seen displaying a sparkling ring on her left hand in a snap shared with Johnny's 500. Tyla Carr shot to fame last year, after appearing in the ITV2 show Love Island. Since the hit TV series, the 25-year-old has gone on to find love with her boyfriend Ross, who has chosen to stay out of the public eye. The duo first met 9 years ago, and struck up a romance in recent months. Now, the TV personality has revealed the happy couple are expecting their first child together, with the tot expected to arrive in December. As she announced the good news, Tyla spilled all on the moment she found out she was pregnant. Opening up about where she was when she took a pregnancy test, the star told OK! Magazine, "I was in the toilet at Nando's. We stopped for lunch after I bought the test and I couldn't wait until I got home." Tyla went on to recall the moment she found out she was pregnant, as she remembered how she couldn't wait to tell her boyfriend, who was sitting in the restaurant. "When I saw it was positive, I ran back to tell Ross. It felt like the longest journey of my life." Spilling all on how she felt about the surprising news, Tyla admitted she had been unsure how to react. She told the publication, "After the excitement had died down, my first thought was, what am I going to tell my mom? I was over the moon, but part of me was worried too." Tyla, who moved in with Ross a week before finding out the news, added, "We haven't been together very long and we'd only just moved in together. I started to panic that we had rushed." The reality TV star went on to explain that while they hadn't been planning to have a baby, the businessman and property developer had been overjoyed at the news. The brunette beauty divulged, "We hadn't been trying, so the pregnancy was a shock, but Ross, was really happy." The Instagram sensation then revealed how her beau had been hoping for a youngster of his own for some time. "He's wanted to be a dad for a while now," she divulged. "He's ready to settle down and take that next step together." Explaining how Ross' reaction had reassured her, the star continued, "Seeing how happy he was made me feel a lot better and eased any doubts I had." Tyla took to Instagram today to tell fans about the news, as she shared a photo of her pal and former co-star Gabby Allen's good wishes with her 420,000 Instagram followers. Sharing a screenshot of the 25-year-old's message of congratulations, she exclaimed, "The Good Morning Britain star, 37, wore a figure-hugging white t-shirt with black shorts for a trip to the hospital on Wednesday." Sporting minimal makeup, the brunette showcased her radiant complexion as she beamed for the camera. She confidently held her hand on her hip as she posed for the snap, showing no signs of fear from her health check. Lucy uploaded the snap with the caption, "Health check done. I get so squeamish," more on Insta stories. Sick. The ITV star took to her Instagram story to give her social media fans a further glimpse into her appointment. Sitting with her arm in a blood pressure monitoring machine, a sphygmomanometer, she gave a smile to the camera. Lucy's picture was praised by many of her 77,000 Instagram followers. One user commented, "Looking lush there, Lucy," while another added, "Looking perfectly fit to me." A third penned, "Wow. Lucy, your legs are gorgeous, just like all of you is." You certainly look very fit to me. Earlier this month, Lucy uploaded a selfie with Love Island star Ale Booker, 22. The weather presenter and the model were seen arm in arm as they posed for a snap during an evening out. In the picture, Lucy teased viewers with a glimpse of her cleavage as she sported a plunging white dress adorned in patterns. Proving to be a fan of the show, she captioned the upload, "Muggy Nights. Positive vibes at Love Island at ITV #summer 2018 #Love Island." Sick. The duo's snap caused a frenzy amongst her followers. One user wrote, "Your type on paper?" A second penned, "He's a looker, but you are way more beautiful, Lucy." On the same day, Lucy seemed in high spirits as she enjoyed some time off. The brunette beauty hid behind cat-eye sunglasses and pulled an excited expression. The Good Morning Britain weather presenter recalled the time she visited Havana in Cuba and was shocked by her surroundings at the hotel she booked. She said, "It was more where we stayed rather than the destination, but I went to Havana in my mid-20s and hadn't done enough research. We arrived very late at night due to flight delays, and the first place we stayed was a bit of fright. Wires hanging out of the shower, marks on the floor tiles we convinced ourselves was blood, and dogs barking in the distance. We slept with our valuables under our pillow and left as soon as we could. I think the fact we were jet-lagged and disorientated made it even more dramatic." But despite the nightmare venue, Lucy, 37, insisted the rest of her trip was fun. "I remember sharing a room, often involving bunk beds, and talking late into the night and exploding into fits of giggles. Everyone had a crush on the handsome ski instructor during a skiing trip." The weather presenter looked sensational in the snap, which was taken from the ITV summer party last night. Dressed to impress for the occasion, the 37-year-old sizzled in a plunging white silk top which teased her cleavage. The low-cut, scoop neckline allowed the beauty to flash some flash as she posed at the star-studded event. Lucy also put her toned arms on display, thanks to the alternate design on the camisole. The ITV favorite tucked the number into a figure-hugging pink skirt, which further highlighted her incredible figure. Lucy showed off her natural beauty in the picture as she flashed a huge smile to the camera. The stunner posed beside her colleague, Charlotte, 43, who oozed glamour in a pretty floral gown. The two appeared to be having a great time at the bash, held at Nobu Hotel in Shoreditch. Lucy captioned the gorgeous shot, "Summer nights at Lillerhouse a London silk top at Hassioff pre-loved at your skirt." Her post, which was shared to her 76,000 followers, was inundated with compliments. One person gushed, "Wow. You two are hot XX. Two of my favorite and most beautiful women together," another commented. Lucy even appeared to get a marriage proposal as one person wrote, "I'd marry Lucy in a heartbeat XXX." The weather presenter, who joined ITV in 2010, has certainly been making the most out of the glorious English summer. A few days ago, Lucy posted a picture to her Instagram account of herself wearing a cold shoulder frock whilst hanging out with friends at an outdoor venue. Lucy flaunted her toned physique in the white dress which featured a leaf design. And the brunette seemed to be enjoying her day out as she beamed with delight in the snap. Lucy wrote beside the image, "This summer," alongside a smiley face and a sun emoji. Yet again, the weather presenter uploaded a picture to her Instagram story behind the scenes at ITV News. The beauty looked sensational in a red summery dress which featured a stunning floral design. Lucy, 37, showed off her toned pins and the thigh-skimming number which she elongated in a pair of beige wedges. The wrap dress highlighted her slender waist as she posed with her ITV colleagues. The Good Morning Britain star beamed with delight to the camera as she held her own personalized Love Island water bottle. She wrote on the snap, @Love Island Water Bottles. "We've never been so hydrated." Her post comes after she posed with ex-Love Island contestant, Aya Brooker, who was voted out of the show early in the series. Lucy uploaded a cozy photo of the two of them enjoying a night out at an event. The brunette looked incredible in a low-cut white dress which featured a leaf design, while Ayl appeared equally as happy to pose with the weather presenter as he flashed a huge grin to the camera. Lucy captioned it, "Muggy nights, positive vibes at Love Island @ITV #summer 2018 #Love Island." Her 75,800 followers commented on the post, with many leaving messages complimenting Lucy. One fan used the Love Island lingo and joked, "Did you find a connection?" Another commented, "Lucky bloke," while a third praised Lucy and wrote, "Beautiful, beautiful lady. XXX." Last week, Lucy attended Wimbledon 2018 and sent her fans wild with her jaw-dropping appearance. The star cut a very chic look as she opted to wear a white frock which highlighted her sensational physique. Lucy's attire gave a glimpse of her well-defined pins and showed off her slender frame, thanks to a thin belt. The weather favorite highlighted her natural beauty by wearing plenty of bronzer and a nude lip. The ITV weather presenter often updates her fans about her time on and off the small screen on Instagram. And, in a past post, Lucy couldn't help but joke about a major wardrobe malfunction. The star was standing in front of a green screen at the time, as she delivered her weather report. But it seems that the TV favorite could have run into a slight blip, as her outfit was replaced with the weather map of the UK. Good Morning Britain airs. The 31-year-old married Sophia back in 2009, and currently has two children, 7-year-old Delphina and 4-year-old Benjamin, with his spouse. Last month, Luis Suarez announced he was expecting his third youngster with the 28-year-old on Twitter. Now, it has emerged that the Uruguay star feels meeting the mother of two at the age of 15 helped to shape his football career. In an unearthed interview long before the World Cup 2018, Suarez discussed how he wasn't on the path he wanted while working as a street sweeper as a teenager. He told the Liverpool Echo, "I wasn't on the path I wanted to be on. I was going out at night, I didn't enjoy studying, and I wasn't dedicating myself to football." The former Liverpool favourite continued, "There were some people around me who were a bad influence." Luis went on to reminisce about how his life changed when he met his childhood sweetheart Sophia. "She gave me a lot of confidence and helped me believe in myself," he explained. Meanwhile, the footballer previously told the Daily Mail about how meeting Sophia made the footballer realize his love for the sport. "At 15, I found a girlfriend and that sorted my head out," he recalled. "It helped me realize how important football was for me." The Barcelona Football Club striker delighted fans last month following Uruguay's win against Russia, as he revealed the couple were expecting another child. Placing the ball underneath his shirt after the match, the footballer sparked speculation that his wife could be pregnant for the third time. Moments later, Luis confirmed the happy news in a heartfelt Twitter post, in view of his 14.9 million followers. In the tweet, the striker shared snaps of him kissing the football by his stomach, as well as photos of his family and teammates. His post translated as, "Happy to be part of the history of Uruguay playing 100 games. Happy to advance to 8th again and more than happy to give the beautiful news that we hope our third son. Thank you all for the support of always, especially my love." Lauren, 27, was once romantically linked to the Manchester United player but previously slammed the claims as disgraceful. Last year, she was captured watching a game with Marcus' family, with many suggesting she is dating the star. Now, an insider has claimed the sister of celebrity Big Brother star Chloe Goodman is actually dating his older brother Dane. A source told the Daily Star, the social media star is in a happy long-term relationship with the footballer's sibling, who is also his agent. Amid the time she was linked to Marcus, a source told the Daily Mail, good news travels fast. Lauren is going tonight with Marcus Rashford. It is not the first time she has watched him in a match. I can't say any more. Both families are attending, and the Goodmans and Rashfords are very good friends. Elsewhere, reports have claimed Marcus, 20, and Lucia have been dating for 2 years. When approached for comment regarding his relationship with Lucia, a representative for Marcus previously told Express.co.uk, Marcus prefers to keep his private life undisclosed. The rumored couple are believed to have kept their relationship under wraps. However, last year she posted a selfie of the pair to her Instagram page. Placing her arms around her beau, she wished him a happy birthday in a sweet message. She penned, "Happy birthday babe, now we're 20 and grown up, we can actually get a good picture, lots of love." Sick. Last week, Marcus' rumored partner was pictured enjoying time with her fellow wags at a restaurant in Russia. The beauty stunned in a black crop and jeans, which gave onlookers a glimpse of her desirable physique. Lucia wore her brown tresses in a ponytail as she posed alongside Rebecca Vardy and Jordan Pickford's girlfriend Megan Davison. The brunette may have been celebrating with her reported beau last night after he scored a penalty for England in an intense shootout round. Her fellow wags were pictured in high spirits after the team successfully defeated Colombia after scoring the most penalties. After foul play in the game, England was awarded a penalty which scored them their first goal. Within the last couple of minutes in the game, Colombia scored, bringing the result to a draw. Following an equal score, the team played a round of penalties, which saw England win their victory. England will now face Sweden in their next match on Saturday. The 20-year-old marketing student is thought to have been dating Rashford for 2 years, and he recently shared a sweet snap of her with his family cheering him on at a World Cup game in Russia. With tonight's semi-final fast approaching, she took to Instagram yesterday to demonstrate her supporting view of her 8,147 followers. She posed with 2 friends for a cute selfie in the crowd, wearing an England shirt emblazoned with the 3 lions. Lucia wore her chocolate tresses in a sleek high ponytail with a pair of sunglasses perched on top of her head. She flaunted her natural beauty with a dewy makeup look, adding lashings of mascara to draw attention to her pretty features. Her fans flocked to the comments section to gush over Lucia, with one saying, "You look gorgeous." "Sick, so beautiful," another said, while a third chipped in, "Stunning." When asked for comment on his relationship with Lucia, Rashford's representative told Express.co.uk, Marcus prefers to keep his private life under wraps. 1 week ago, Rashford showed his gratitude for Lucia and his family with a group snap which he shared with his 5.1 million Instagram followers. "Always supporting me," he captioned the upload. Earlier in the World Cup, Lucia was pictured with several of the England wags on a night out to a restaurant in St. Petersburg. Rashford was previously rumored to have dated Lauren Goodman before it was reported the social media influencer is in fact romantically involved with his brother. Lauren, 27, had called claims she was involved with the England star disgraceful after she was snapped with his family at a game last year. Who is Marcus Rashford's brother's girlfriend Lauren Goodman? An insider has since told the Daily Star she is in fact in a happy long-term relationship with his sibling, who is also his agent. Rashford will be joining Gareth Southgate's young squad in Moscow tonight as they prepare to launch their last bid to make it to Sunday's final. It's likely to be a hard-fought game, with Croatia having a history of causing problems for England in major tournaments. If they emerge victorious, they face France in their first final since 1966. The 27-year-old model previously slammed rumors she was dating England's Marcus, 20, as disgraceful, and a source recently revealed she is in fact in a long-term relationship with his brother Dane. Lauren and Marcus dating speculation first came to light when she was pictured watching a game with Marcus' family earlier this year. A source previously told the Daily Mail, "Good news travels fast. Lauren is going tonight with Marcus Rashford. It is not the first time she has watched him in a match. I can't say any more. Both families are attending, and the Goodmans and Rashfords are very good friends. Marcus is in fact dating Alicia Aylies, a PR, who prefers to stay out of the limelight." A representative for Marcus recently told Express.co.uk, "Marcus prefers to keep his private life undisclosed." Lauren is the older sister of celebrity Big Brother star Chloe Goodman. She is currently in Moscow ready for the game tonight, teasing her 49.7 followers with an insight into her day. Earlier this afternoon, she took a selfie on her Instagram story which gave onlookers a glimpse of her assets. She also enjoyed some time down, taking pictures of a table full of beverages. The beauty is no stranger to flashing the flesh on her social media page. Last month, she left very little to the imagination by posing in a black thong bikini. Lauren flaunted her pert derriere and put her curves center stage as she posed seductively on a wall. Ensuring her posterior got all the attention, she positioned herself to the back of the camera. The upload received a massive compliments from her fans. One user commented, "OMG, you are so beautiful." "Sick," another added, "looking very sexy." Lauren also distracted her followers with a very sultry selfie. The beauty exposed her nipples in a halter neck top which struggled to contain her assets. The reception in April 1988, to be attended by Thatcher and her husband, was planned as a thank you to the 45 celebrities who attended the Wembley rally during her 1987 general election campaign. Thatcher decided more guests were needed and a longer list of a possible 229 without spouses was drawn up, including some suggestions from former Culture Secretary John Whittingdale, then political secretary to Thatcher. "He was not then the grizzled elder statesman of the present day," said Chris Collins, of the Margaret Thatcher Foundation. "This was the young man whose evenings were spent watching Meatloaf at the Hammersmith Odeon. His idea of a good party was to invite Paul McCartney, Freddie Mercury, the Jaggers." However, Dennis Thatcher went through the proposed guest list with a red pen, marking ticks against those he would personally like to see included and question marks beside those who, I believe, do not help. In a note to the private office, he wrote, "Whilst I accept of course that not everyone who comes to our receptions are necessarily on our side, I find it both unpleasant and embarrassing to entertain those who publicly insult the PM. This list therefore needs some careful checking in this regard." He explained that more than one red tick means super person and a known friend and wonderful to have them here. His absolute favorite was comedian Eric Sykes, who got 4 ticks. There were also ticks for Rolf Harris, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Dame Judi Dench, Ronnie Corbett and golfers Tony Jacklin and Nick Faldo, among others. Question marks were placed beside names including Paul McCartney, Sir David Attenborough, Sebastian Coe, Shirley Bassey and magician Paul Daniels. Mr. Collins said it was unusual for Dennis Thatcher to involve himself to such lengths, and that this may be explained by an earlier episode in which Thatcher considered suing BBC Radio 4's Today programme for libel over a show aired in January 1988. Dennis Thatcher criticized the show's satirical story, entitled Thatcherism, The Final Solution, writing that never has so foul a libel been published against anyone, let alone a Prime Minister. Mr. Collins said, "The special coded system of question marks and ticks and crosses, that's actually slightly unusual." I think perhaps he was in a somewhat irritable frame of mind, and maybe the story about the BBC helps to explain that. Certainly the steam is coming out of his ears at various points in 1988, and this party he jumps on. In the end, the longer guest list was dropped in favor of the original 45, plus the parliamentary skiing team and the British Winter Olympics squad. Eddie the Eagle Edwards, who competed in the ski jump at the Winter Olympics in Calgary, Canada, in February 1988, does not appear on the list. He said he was invited to the reception but could not attend due to a clash with a charity event. Mr. Collins said Michael Bublé's wife announced the baby news via her Instagram page today by uploading a snap of the tot's hand. The couple's baby was seen wearing a band around her wrist which read "Baby Girl." Luisana, an Argentine actress and model, has a whopping 3 million followers on her social media account, and the well wishes have been pouring in from fans around the world. In Spanish, she wrote, "How to explain that our heart explodes with love? That there's not enough hours in a day to think about it. I thank God for making us this gift of life and happiness. Because looking in her eyes is looking at heaven itself." She added, "We love you to infinity and beyond. We waited for you not only to grow as a family. You gave us light, hope, you are and will be our soul's life." Sick. Just yesterday, Luisana, 31, took to her social media page to tell her fans she will miss her bump. Sitting on a rock cradling her bump, she commented, "Enjoying the most beautiful little kicks of life. I will miss being like this, but I will be happier to meet you and have you in my arms. We are waiting for you with great joy." Sick. Back in March, Michael announced his wife was expecting their third child. During a performance at the Juno Awards in Vancouver, he told the crowd, "Oops, you did it again. My wife and I are pregnant with our number 3. Sending love to his wife, he added, "I love you so much, mi amor." The singer and Luisana are also parents to sons, Noah, 4, and Elias, 2. Back in 2016, Michael and Luisana revealed Noah was diagnosed with liver cancer. Michael immediately cancelled all of his upcoming gigs, in order to be with his family. In a joint statement, the couple admitted they were devastated by their son's diagnosis and vowed, "We will win this battle." Just before Christmas last year, a source told Entertainment Sir Michael Caine arrived in a wheelchair as he prepared to celebrate his 85th birthday in London earlier this year. However, while some grew concerned for the going-in-style star's health, his publicist later told Express.co.uk the actor had been left unable to walk due to slipping in the snow and breaking his ankle. The representative added that he is in fine health and great spirits. And fans will be relieved to hear the actor has shown no signs of retiring anytime soon, after securing a new role in the upcoming film 4 Kids and It. The movie is based on Jacqueline Wilson's novel, which was inspired by E. Nesbitt's 1902 classic 5 Children and It. Sir Michael is set to voice the creature It, appearing alongside comedian Russell Brand. The actor will also star opposite singer Cheryl, who is understood to have landed a cameo role in the film. Shooting for the movie began this week in Dublin, and yesterday the 35-year-old was spotted stepping out in the capital. 4 Kids and It, which is set in Cornwall, is being filmed in Ireland's Wexford coast. The show business stalwart has spoken out about continuing his career into later life in the past. Speaking to Closer magazine earlier this month, he spilled, "If I get a script I really want to do, I will. I'm busy enough," Sir Michael continued. The star, who boasts a more than 50-year career in films, also opened up about how his life has changed over the years. "My life has improved from decade to decade." The Elfie actor went on to discuss his marriage to Shakira Baksh, who he wed back in 1973, when he was 39 and she was 25. Gushing over his spouse, the star said, "My joy nowadays is not movies, money, or women. I've been married for 45 years to the most wonderful woman I've ever met." But, despite taking on his most recent film role, Sir Michael has previously hinted that he could be considering lowering his workload in the future. "I've always said that you don't retire from movies, movies retire you," he recently said. "They haven't retired me just yet. It's coming." The 57-year-old actor, who went public with his condition in 1998, gave a candid interview to CBS as he updated fans on his condition. While Michael was diagnosed at the age of just 29, only 1 in 10 people with Parkinson's develop the condition young, with it mostly occurring late in life. Parkinson's is a long-term degenerative disorder of the central nervous system, which mainly affects the motor system. "As happy-go-lucky as I seem to be and as at ease with this as I seem to be, I mean, it sucks," he said. "I hate it." What is Parkinson's disease? Signs, symptoms and more. "I wish I wasn't in this situation, but it's been one of the great gifts of my life that I've been in the position to take my view of the suckitude of it and merge it with other people's view of the suckitude of it and try to find an answer," he added. In 2000, Michael formed an organization to raise money to fund research aimed at improving treatments to slow, stop and reverse the progression of Parkinson's, with the hope of one day finding a cure. According to the broadcaster, he has since raised over $800 million from private donations. Speaking about his views on the future, he told the broadcaster he sees a breakthrough for Parkinson's, although he doesn't expect a cure in his lifetime. "The idea of finding a eureka moment and then the thing that cures it, I don't know that that'll happen in the next 20 years, he said. "But I do think we'll have therapies where it's a vast improved quality of life for people with Parkinson's." Although he was told at the time of his diagnosis he had 10 years left to work, Michael is still acting, recently appearing in Netflix original drama Designated Survivor. Michael has been married to actress Tracy Pollan for 30 years and the couple share 4 children. "I look forward to grandkids, and I look forward to weddings and I look forward to books," he said. The actor was recently pictured walking with a crutch as he headed out for a meal with his wife. Tracy could be seen holding onto his arm as they took a stroll through New York City. One shot showed him holding onto a family member's hand. Earlier this summer, he shared a series of cheerful snaps from a family holiday to Greece with his 95,000 Instagram followers. His most recent upload, posted July 16, showed him cuddling up to Tracy as they beamed for the camera, alongside the caption, 30 years, how lucky am I? Michael is a multi-award-winning actor and his illustrious career boasts 4 gold. But he delighted fans when he skydived with Tom Cruise after teasing the actor that a similar stunt in the latest Mission Impossible film was no big deal. Corden, 39, interviewed the Hollywood star on his Late Late Show on Tuesday, and the pair spoke about Cruise's skydive in Mission Impossible Fallout. Cruise, 56, is a well-known daredevil who performs many of his own stunts, and during filming for the latest movie he jumped from a plane more than 100 times. Following Corden's jokes, crews invited him to an airstrip in Paris Valley, California, to perform his own skydive. As they arrived, the Gavin and Stacey star said, "I can't quite believe I'm doing this." Cruise said, "I'm so impressed with James going skydiving. I mean, between you and me, I was half expecting him to text me telling me he was canceling." The pair then hummed the Mission Impossible theme tune as they took off. Eventually, after climbing to 15,000 feet, the door of the plane opened and Corden prepared to jump. He was tied in tandem to an expert while Cruise made the jump solo. Corden swore as he leapt from the aircraft, but he and Cruise looked to be enjoying themselves as they plummeted safely to the ground. As he prepared to land, Corden said, "What a day, what a view." He and Cruise embraced after. It comes just over a year after she was awarded $53 million in cash and a $26 million home during her divorce from billionaire Jeffrey Soffer. Wakefield sparked worldwide alarm in 1998 when he spawned the modern anti-vaccination movement. Now widely discredited, his research claimed that the MMR jab causes autism and bowel disease. The British Medical Journal said his work was fraudulent and that data had been manipulated, and in 2010 he had his medical license revoked by the General Medical Council after his conduct was called dishonest and irresponsible. A former consultant at the Royal Free in London's Hampstead, he still travels across the US to share his controversial views. A mother of two and a keen advocate of healthy eating, wore a light blue shirt over matching trousers for the couple's outing at an organic farmer's market in Miami. Wakefield, originally from Eden, Berkshire, believed that being injected with a dead form of the measles virus via vaccination causes disruption to intestinal tissue. After his paper was published in 1998, vaccinations plummeted in the UK from over 90% to as low as 61% in parts of London in 2003. But the recorded number of measles in the country went from 56 in 1998 to 449 in 2006. In the US, researchers believe that as many as 125,000 children born in the late 1990s were not given the MMR vaccination because of Wakefield's claims. His message has also been blamed for spikes in measles rates elsewhere in the world. Wakefield relocated with his family to Texas after the scandal. He attended one of President Trump's inauguration balls 18 months ago, and Mr. Trump, the 26-year-old Brazil player, and his model girlfriend, 22, seemed happier than ever as the footballer placed a kiss on his girlfriend's cheek while placing his arm around her. The World Cup star's partner beamed for the cameras as she received a kiss from her beau in view of her 29 million followers. Another snap of the pair saw Bruna putting her arm over his chest as he held on to her bottom. Bruno gushed over the footballer in a lengthy caption, after he seemingly raised money for the Neymar Jr. Project Institute, a not-for-profit civil association dedicated to social causes. The caption read, "Thank you for doing your part, for doing what is within your power to provide so many young people and their families with what you have not had in the past. Congratulations for the initiative, for the human and loving look for the neighbor, for the beautiful way to be grateful to God for all He has allowed you to conquer. Congratulations also to your family and all those involved who helped this dream come true and work daily for this project to work so well." She added, "The second charity auction of at Instituto Neymar was a great success, and I felt very flattered to be able to attend that special evening and help in some way. Count on me always." Last month Bruna sent her beau support at the World Cup in Russia. She took to her Instagram to send the Brazil star good luck while sporting a supportive vest. Bruna's top was emblazoned with the words, "You will see that a son of yours does not run from a fight," taken from the Brazilian national anthem. The brunette beauty stood out with her radiant complexion and nude lipstick as she held on to her clothing. No stranger to a seductive snap, the beauty recently gave onlookers a view of her incredible physique at the annual Brazil Carnival. She left very little to the imagination in a barely there top which struggled to contain her assets. Wearing oversized glasses, she gave a seductive look to the camera in a close-up shot. Meanwhile, following Brazil's defeat in the World Cup, Neymar has been the principal target to transfer to Real Madrid and replace Cristiano Ronaldo this summer, according to The Independent. The publication states sources have claimed there is daily contact between intermediaries to try and do a deal. They also state that Eden Hazard could be a good replacement. However, if a deal with the top players are unsuccessful, it appears an alternative option could be Bayern Munich's Robert Lewandowski. The news comes after Real Madrid. The film star and model paired the figure-hugging maxi dress, featuring a bold print that mimicked her hips, ribcage and collarbone, with gold earrings for the opening of the Elizabeth Hurley Beach store in Mallorca. She will sell her designs, which include the £309 dress, at the Leisure Complex store. Hurley, 53, was joined by German businessman Matthias Kuhn, the store owner, at the glitzy event. Her collection includes several bikinis she often promotes in racy Instagram photos. Last month Hurley advised people who feel self-conscious in swimwear, before you go on holiday, get a bottle of self-action tanner and walk around your bathroom in your bikini for a bit and get used to it. Try and remember that feeling at the end of the break where you don't care anymore and you feel fine because we are fine, we're all fine. Elizabeth Jane Hurley, more generally known as Liz Hurley, is an English actress and model. She has been associated with the cosmetics company Estée Lauder since the company. With the semi-final resuming today, she is expected to be in the crowd once again to cheer on her husband. The 12-time Grand Slam singles champion is hoping to make it to the final and scoop his fourth Wimbledon title. Jelena, 30, and Djokovic, 31, first met in high school in Serbia. The couple first started dating in 2005 and announced their engagement in 2013. They tied the knot the following summer, just months before welcoming their first child, son Stefan. Last year, she gave birth to daughter Tara after being noticeably absent from Djokovic's matches at Wimbledon. Jelena is also the director of their charity, the Novak Djokovic Foundation, which develops early childhood education projects in their native Serbia and offers grants to educational initiatives. Yesterday, she kept her fans updated on the semi-final between Djokovic and Nadal. When play was suspended after Kevin Anderson and John Isner's epic semi-final delayed the start until after 8 p.m., she tweeted her 111,000 followers, "Eat, pray, sleep, repeat." She also shared shots of the court from her seat in the stands, saying, "This is what we see from our hot seats. No one edge of the seat. No two sitting comfortably," she explained. "Now take that to 630h of this. Unbelievable. Respect to Kevin and John and their teams," Jelena praised. Sharing snap of him leaving the court with his 8.46 million Twitter followers, Djokovic simply wrote, "Until tomorrow at Wimbledon." Earlier this week, Jelena celebrated Djokovic's win over Japan's Kei Nishikori in the men's singles quarter-final, having stepped out at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club to support him. She shared a video of her reaction in the box with her 352,000 Instagram followers and could be seen beaming and hugging those around her. Happiness over look in #Tiam Djokovic box, she captioned the upload. Olivier and Jennifer Giraud tied the knot in 2011. Jennifer, who is American, had known Giraud for several years before they got married. She lives in London and is often spotted dining at celeb hotspot Chiltern Firehouse with Giraud. The 33-year-old is known for being notoriously private, apart from occasionally tweeting support for her husband. The couple were hit by cheating rumors after model Celia Kay took a picture of Giraud in his hotel room wearing just underwear. However, he apologized to his wife, team and fans. Do they have any children? The pair have a daughter named Jade, who was born in 2013. They also have a son called Evan, who was born in 2016. Last year, they announced they were expecting a third child. Who is Olivier Giraud? He was born on September 30, 1986 in Chambéry, Savoie, France, and began his footballing career at Grenoble's Youth Academy. He was the top goal scorer during his time at Tours and Montpellier, with 21 goals. Besides the French national team, the 31-year-old also plays for Chelsea as a striker. He moved to the club from Arsenal, where he won the FA Cup 3 times and scored a total of 105 goals in 253 games for the club. During the 2016 UEFA, the BBC breakfast presenter's spouse, who he wed back in 2015, admitted that her outfit hadn't quite gone to plan in a candid Instagram upload. Sharing a photo with her 32,000 followers, the blonde beauty posed in a white bikini top, complete with a subtle pattern. Portia exposed serious underboob in the upload, which saw her flashing an unsure gaze at the camera. With her tresses tied up, the Strictly Come Dancing winner's other half appeared to be going makeup, showing off her incredible complexion. The beauty welcomed her first child back in January, Roman, 7 months, with her spouse, and she has been documenting her life as a mum ever since. Portia captioned it, "Tried out the underboob swimsuit look that the celebs and the skinny minis on Love Island are fashioning. I think it's safe to say this look really is working for me and my breastfeeding. It comes as the likes of Rosie Williams and Georgia Steele on Love Island 2018 have all opted for raunchy swimwear during their time in the ITV2 series. However, Portia has regularly revealed her toned body since welcoming her little boy online. Back in May, the couple pulled out all the stops before being pictured on the red carpet at the BAFTA Television Awards with her locks styled into Hollywood curls. Portia, 32, opted for a boob-bearing dress, while Or looked dapper in a tuxedo. She looked close to spilling out of the plunging frock, which featured dazzling embellishment and sheer panels. The mother of one kept her pins hidden thanks to a floor-sweeping hemline while carrying a patterned clutch bag. What a night! Thank you at BAFTA for giving these first-time parents an evening off. Also, a big thank you goes to my glam squad, she said afterwards. Portia later went on, "End of the night. Heels off and heading back to my baby. Last one, I promise. I don't get out much anymore." She also used the hashtags #BAFTA, #evening off, #missed him, #first evening away. It comes after royal wedding host Or revealed why he struggled to keep it together during the BBC coverage. Speaking to Magic Radio at Magic at the Musicals with Cadbury Dairy Milk, he said, "I'm still in a wedding magic cloud. It was such an incredible day." But despite having a ball, Or admitted he struggled being away from his little boy Roman. He added, "He's only 4 months now, but we can't imagine a day without him." Maria, 23, has been constantly spotted on the sidelines supporting the Manchester United player during the tournament. And the bombshell will be back at Moscow's Luzhniki Stadium to watch her beau attempt to take home the World Cup trophy with his teammates. Earlier in the tournament, Maria sparked rumors Paul had proposed as she flashed a stunning silver ring. The stunner's sparkler, which was sported on her ring finger, featured a dazzling small stone. Paul, 25, and Maria have been dating for at least a year, and they were spotted out and about last summer in Louisiana. Maria has constantly been supporting the French footballer during their games in Russia. The blonde beauty was in great spirits during the team's semi-final clash against Belgium earlier on in the week. Maria wrapped up warm for the match as she wore a French shirt underneath a leather jacket. She couldn't stop beaming away as France won 1-0, which secured their place in the final. France midfielder Paul Pogba will be busy focusing on coming up against his Manchester United teammate Marouane Fellaini. Pogba, 25, has impressed in Russia, despite not having scored or assisted a goal just yet. He has been praised for mastering and adapting his game, and hopes are high for him in the upcoming clash with Belgium. However, his blonde bombshell girlfriend has been making a mark herself, but for entirely different reasons. The Bolivian beauty, 23, has followed her beau to Russia, where she's been turning head as she cheers him on with other wags in the stands. Maria is believed to have come from a wealthy Bolivian family. She studied business administration at the University of Bolivia, but left the country before she graduated. Moving to Miami, she worked as an estate agent before quitting to pursue a career as a model. In May they were out and about in Paris with Pogba's mother for an Adidas show launch. There have been no official engagement announcements, but Maria has been spotted wearing a massive diamond ring. The stunner is fond of posting pictures of her enviable bod on social media. Since this World Cup kicked off, her Instagram following has rocketed from 1,462 to 3,186. The couple have been dating for at least a year, spotted out and about last summer in Louisiana. However, with Pogba sealing a record-breaking return to Manchester United from Italian side Juventus in 2016, it was hard for the couple to spend much time together this year. They have been seen more and more over the pond in Manchester, prompting speculation she might be making the move. They have been spotted dining out at the iconic Manchester restaurant Wings. She also posts a few pictures of herself working out, which is how she keeps the trim figure. The couple seem keen to keep their relationship private, with neither posting pictures of each other on Instagram. However, with Maria seen alongside Pogba's mum, Richard, who was widely known for starring as the old man in the Las Vegas show, has 3 sons: Rick, Christopher and Joseph, and a daughter named Sherry. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, Richard has excluded his youngest son Christopher from his will. "I would like to express my love and affection for Christopher Keith Harrison," the document began. "However, for purposes of this will I have intentionally and with full knowledge failed to provide for him and his issue." Express.co.uk has contacted a representative for the family for comment. It is currently unknown why Christopher was cut out of the will. The documents also did not clarify how much Richard's estate was worth at the time of his death. Richard's other son Rick announced the news of his death last month, stating that his father lost his battle with Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's is a condition in which parts of the brain become progressively damaged over many years, as stated by the NHS. In an Instagram post to his 247,000 followers, Rick penned, "The team at Gold and Silver Pawn and the Pawn Stars family is grieving his loss. He will be remembered as the best father, grandfather and great-grandfather you could have by his family and by fans as is sometimes grumpy, always loving, however, often wisecracking, and voice of absolute reason on the History Channel television show Pawn Stars. He lived a very full life, and through the History television show Pawn Stars touched the lives of people all over, teaching them the value of loving your family, hard work and humor. We appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers and ask that we are provided some privacy at this time. In a second post, Rick went on to add that his father lost his long battle with the disease. He added, "Today I lost a friend, a father, a teacher and so much more." The old man lost his long battle with Parkinson's this morning. Love you, Dad. See you on the other side. Earlier this month, it is believed Richard was buried in a Las Vegas funeral home. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, his family opened the funeral home to the public from 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time to noon. When someone comes into your home for 10 years, you want an opportunity for closure, family spokeswoman Laura Herlovich said. Richard shot to fame on the reality TV series on History, filmed at the blonde beauty used sex appeal as she flashed her well-defined pins during a boat trip in Italy. The TV personality left very little to the imagination by wrapping herself in an oversized flag, almost exposing more than she had hoped. Penny, 47, beamed for the camera as she hid behind dark sunglasses in the sun. Showcasing her radiant complexion, she appeared makeup-free, making the most of her getaway. Penny uploaded the snap with the caption, "Italy to Sicily." The racy upload received many compliments from her social media fans. One user penned, "Thank you, your legs are amazing." Another added, "Wow! You are so stunning." A third commented, "Beautiful inside and out. Have a great time." Yesterday, Penny gave her fans an insight to her holiday, where she discovered an ice cream boat. A picture showed Penny and her companions seemingly ordering a sweet treat, engrossed in what the seller was saying. Penny uploaded the snap with the caption, "Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined an ice cream boat." Back in May, Penny and Rod, 73, proved their 11-year marriage is still going strong as they put on a cozy display during a low-key date. Proving to be a fan of Italy, the loved-up pair were captured enjoying each other's company with a beverage each in Rome. Rod was seen leaning on Penny's shoulder as well as moving closer to his wife to give her a kiss. The duo were also captured having a laugh with a waiter and glancing at what appears to be passers-by. Last year, the couple renewed their vows on their 10th wedding anniversary at their 18th-century Essex home. Praising his wife on the day, the singer told Hello Magazine, "Penny is my whole world, what a girl." Rachel Riley, 32, was tagged in a picture from a fan, who informed her she had been the inspiration behind the naming of one of the family's chickens. As part of a personalized homemade gift, Rachel's name was seen at the bottom of the picture, alongside Piers Morgan, 53, and Countdown co-star Susan Dent, 33. The user who uploaded the picture penned, "Received this incredibly thoughtful homemade gift from my secret friend at school for the end of term. Even our affectionately named chickens at Rochelle Relaire at Susie_Dent and not so affectionately named Cockerel get a shout out." Expressing her excitement, Rachel responded, "The biggest honor anyone could bestow." Jokingly missing out Piers, she added, "Love and clucks to Rachel and Susie." Another user joined in with the conversation, cheekily asking, "What does Piers Morgan get up to with Rachel and Susie in the chicken shed though?" The Twitter user who shared the picture replied, "Pleasingly, they pay him very little attention and seem to work together so they get the food before he does." Rachel is no stranger to interacting with her social media fans. Earlier this month she expressed her confusion about another picture she was tagged in from a fan. The former Strictly Come Dancing star was tagged in a countdown-themed picture of people holding up letters spelling out the words, Scarecrow 18. Seemingly finding the funny side to the snap, she replied, "I'm very confused, but I love this." Yesterday, Rachel Riley made a revelation about the show 8 out of 10 Cats. A fan asked her, Alicia Aylies, "My son would like to know if you are bothered by the title 8 out of 10 Cats. He thinks it should be 4 out of 5. We are from American and are new fans of the Countdown show. It has become out summer show. Sick." Justifying the meaning behind the title, the Mass Whiz replied, "It comes from an 80s TV ad for cat food, so it made sense a while ago. Nice factorization from your son though." The question was asked after Rachel promoted the latest series of 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown to her social media pages. She recently wrote, "New series alert. Starts." Rachel Riley regularly takes to Twitter to interact with her 571,000 followers. And, earlier this week, the 32-year-old made one huge fans' day as she responded directly to a post on social media. It came as a Twitter user asked the Countdown presenter how she could get hold of a snap which had been signed by Rachel. They went on to explain that it would be a gift for her spouse. She penned, "Alicia Aylies, would you be able to send me a signed cast card please, or tell me where to contact? My hubby loves you and it would make his day. Thank you, Rachel." Sick. To the delight of the social media user, the TV star soon advised her on how to go about getting a copy. Replying to the fan, Rachel wrote, "Just email the @C4 Countdown team countdown@channel4.com with the info and we'll send one out to you, easy." The Countdown favorite added a smiling face emoji, as well as a thumbs up to the tweet. Visibly overjoyed by the response, she wrote back on Twitter, "Thank you, Rachel." Recently, Rachel opened up about her health as she spilled all on a huge lifestyle change. Speaking to the online publication Live Kindly, the presenter explained how she had become a vegan. The TV star spilled, "For a large part of my life, I've had intolerances and been sick with food." The Countdown regular went on to discuss how her initial attempt to try a vegetarian diet hadn't been successful. "I was a vegetarian for maybe 6 months a few years ago and I felt so ill," she admitted. "It was because whenever I was working and out, the veggie options were always things like pasta, cheese, rice and pies, really heavy stuff that was making me feel rubbish." Rachel then explained she had cut eggs and dairy from her diet several years ago, before gradually making the move to veganism. "As soon as I stopped eating a lot of foods, many of my symptoms went away almost overnight," she said. "I didn't know anything about vegan food and probably had the same thoughts that other people had, that it's a bit weird." Rachel Riley, who presents Countdown, regularly responds to fans' messages on Twitter. And in her recent reply, she couldn't help but comment on a tweet about Neil Patrick Harris. The How I Met Your Mother actor attended Manchester City's pre-season clash with Liverpool at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey this week. The 45-year-old star certainly looked the part at the game as he wore the team's shirt to the fixture. However, Neil cheered on the wrong team as he sat in the stands with his son. In the video, the star said, "Life Stadium for our first football/soccer game." Neil then confidently yelled out, "Go Manchester United." Responding to the tweet, Rachel wrote, "This is rather unfortunate," alongside laughing crying emojis. She also replied to another person who tagged her in a tweet with the video and said, "Thanks for sharing this." Meanwhile, Rachel, 32, has just jetted back to the UK after spending a luxurious getaway in the Maldives with her boyfriend Pasha Kovalev. Rachel shared a number of snaps to her Instagram account from their lavish holiday yesterday. In one of the uploads, the beauty took a picture of herself whilst wearing a rainbow bikini. Rachel flashed a glimpse of her cleavage in the swimwear number, thanks to the low-cut neckline. She looked sun-kissed in the stunning snap as she gave a cute smile to the camera. In another image, Rachel posed beside the clear blue sea wearing a plunging blue kimono which skimmed her thighs. The mathematician displayed her assets in the beachwear, as well as her tanned and toned pins. Rachel captioned the shots, "Just back from what I can only describe as the loveliest place in the world. Utter relaxation in the Maldives at Gili.Lankanfushi with all the sun, sand, rays, sharks, dolphins and turtles you could hope for. No news, no shoes is the best motto going." She continued, "Bought this trip back in November at the @tusk_org charity ball. Big thanks to Toby at the Exceptional Travel Company for donating such an incredible prize. Such a win-win getting to support wildlife conservation and experiencing heaven on earth in the process." Rachel added the hashtags, #holiday, #paradise, #the Maldives, #Gili Lankanfushi, #island, #sea, #wildlife, #beach, #heaven, water villa, #romance, #diving, The countdown legend donned her full uniform to mark 100 years since the Royal Air Force started, which was being marked with a day of events in London. The 57-year-old Air Cadet ambassador was pictured as she arrived at a service at Westminster Abbey alongside prominent members of the royal family. Wearing her blonde tresses tied up, Carol Verderman beamed as she chatted to a companion ahead of the service. Sporting a navy hat, the presenter stood out from the crowd in a shirt, tie and matching jacket and skirt. She wore a red medal on her left side after appearing on Good Morning Britain to talk about her involvement in the RAF earlier in the day. Carol polished off her attire with lashings of eye makeup and black shoes, complete with a tiny heel. "Happy 100th birthday RAF. What a glorious day ahead, #RAF 100. She had tweeted her 388,000 Twitter followers just after 6 a.m. The star later added, "See you at 6:50 a.m. on @GMB with some wonderful @Air Cadets talking about our amazing RAF 100. Heart @Piers Morgan @Susan Airide 100. Carol was seen posing with GMB's entertainment correspondent Richard Arnold behind the scenes before attending the celebrations. During her chat her unusual attire was noted, to which she clarified, "I'm an honorary group captain, yes I have been for years." Seemingly setting the tone for the morning, Piers Morgan, 53, quickly cut in, "You do look good in uniform." Laughing, Carol didn't seem fazed as she replied, "Thank you very much, Piers. I wish I could say you did the same." Chuckling at the pair's repartee, Susanna Reid noted, "Never seen Piers in uniform. Though he's angling for a..." Seemingly trying to put the normally fiery journalist under pressure, Carol confessed, "I have, at a few parties." Meanwhile, the Queen wore a blue silk coat over a dress in the same color, with a matching hat and a diamond star brooch. The Duchess of Cambridge, despite still being on maternity leave, chose to wear a coat by Alexander McQueen, a hat by Sean Barrett, and an RAF Dacre brooch. It is understood the 36-year-old, who gave birth to Price Lewis 11 weeks ago, felt the celebrations were important to attend. The Duchess of Sussex wore a dress by Dior and hat by royal milliner Stephen Jones. Arriving at Westminster Abbey, the Duke of Cambridge. England's World Cup squad will head to the semi-finals today in what is already a major victory for the team, after many years of failing to secure a top spot in the tournament. The team has seen huge successes recently, securing a 2-0 win over Sweden and edging out over Colombia in a dramatic penalty finish. Individual and team efforts have made this year's World Cup a surprising success, and fans are finally believing that it is coming home. And the England squad have their own support from home, with wives and girlfriends supporting from the stands. Who is Raheem Sterling's girlfriend? Raheem Sterling has known girlfriend Paige Millian since he was just 12 years old. The two didn't officially couple up until after a number of years of knowing one another, but now live a happy family life. Paige is a 23-year-old model from North London, who makes a name for herself as a social media influencer for pretty little thing. With more than 40,000 followers, the model has a strong presence on Instagram, posting often about her life with Manchester City midfielder Sterling. The mum of one also spends time as a video blogger on YouTube, where she talks about her life, but she actually started off as an account assistant. Alongside her impressive social media presence, Paige is also studying in property development. The couple have a son, Thiago, who has featured regularly on Paige's Instagram account alongside dad Sterling. Paige posted last month with 2 pictures of the adorable tot, dressed in an England jersey which said "Daddy" on the back with Sterling's England squad number. When Manchester City won the Champions League earlier this year, Paige took to Instagram to celebrate again, posting pictures with Sterling and their son next to the trophy. The two live together in Cheshire at the England star's mansion. Raheem is likely. The broadcaster is said to be fighting for his life, according to a source close to Richard, 42. They told The Sun, "This is an extremely worrying time for everyone who loves him." Doctors started treating him for pneumonia, but it soon became apparent that it wasn't working, and his condition took a dramatic turn for the worse. They had no choice but to put him into a medically induced coma to save his life, because things spiraled so fast. But that was a week ago, and they are no closer to finding out what is wrong with him or how to help him. Everyone is beside themselves with worry. Express.co.uk has contacted Richard Bacon's representative for comment. Last Thursday, the former Blue Peter presenter updated his 1.47 million Twitter followers about his health, revealing he is in hospital. Richard explained he was at an emergency department in London on the NHS's 70th birthday. The radio host went on to celebrate the healthcare system, as he explained he had been taken to hospital after landing in the UK. Sharing a snap of himself with his followers, the broadcaster could be seen sitting on a hospital bed with a number of tubes attached to his body. But, despite his bout of bad health, the Los Angeles-based star appeared to be smiling as he looked away from the camera. Richard went on to explain he had been taken off a flight to the UK by a wheelchair, before being taken to hospital. Beside the capture, he wrote, "Thank God I got ill in Britain." Actually on the way to Britain, was taken off the plane in a wheelchair. BBC presenter Rachel Bland was amongst Twitter users who responded to the tweet, writing, "Hope you're okay, Rich." The star soon showed his gratitude for her message, before confirming he was suffering from double pneumonia. "Thanks, Rachel," he penned. "Basically pneumonia, but across 2 lungs." He added how he thought he would be in hospital for a few days. Earlier in the year, Richard opened up about being diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. The former Blue Peter presenter updated his 1.47 million Twitter followers about his health last Thursday, revealing he is in hospital. Richard explained he was at an emergency department in London on the NHS's 70th birthday. The radio host went on to celebrate the healthcare system, as he explained he had been taken to hospital after landing in the UK. Sharing a snap of himself with his followers, the broadcaster could be seen sitting on a hospital bed with a number of tubes attached to his body. But, despite his bout of bad health, the Los Angeles-based star appeared to be smiling as he looked away from the camera. Richard went on to explain he had been taken off a flight to the UK by a wheelchair, before being taken to hospital. Beside the capture, he wrote, "Thank God I got ill in Britain." Actually on the way to Britain, was taken off the plane in a wheelchair. BBC presenter Rachel Bland was amongst Twitter users who responded to the tweet, writing, "Hope you're okay, Rich." The star soon showed his gratitude for her message, before confirming he was suffering from double pneumonia. "Thanks, Rachel," he penned. "Basically pneumonia, but across 2 lungs." Richard went on to reveal he thought he would be staying in the hospital for a few days. The presenter is currently based in Los Angeles with his wife Rebecca McFarlane, 6-year-old son Arthur, and 3-year-old daughter Ivy. Earlier this year, Richard opened up about being diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder (ADHD). Speaking about the condition to The Sun, the star explained he had seen a specialist and been put on medication following his chaotic behavior. Explaining that he used to lose valuables including his wallet, passport, and phone on a regular basis, he told the publication, "It sounds trivial, but the consequences add up to something quite serious for your family. On top of that, I was going out too late and drinking too much. I was opening a bottle of..." The ex-Blue Peter host, who was put in a medically induced coma earlier this month after falling ill, posted photographs on social media of their hands intertwined from his hospital bed. He said, "Last full day in hospital. Every facet of my life would be worse without Rebecca in it. How will I ever thank her? I was in a coma for 9 or 10 nights. I just learned. That's a lot of staring at your husband and his pipes. And a lot of worry." The 42-year-old fell ill while traveling to Britain from the US and was taken off a plane in a wheelchair before being admitted to a London hospital. On Monday he posted on social media saying he had nearly died. In tweets which were later deleted he said, "So, I did 6 days straight in a coma. Been here another 4 since. It's an as yet unidentified double chest infection. I nearly died. At one point, as I was run down a hallway to ICU, an intensive care unit, at midnight, with a massive needle jammed in my chest, bit like Pulp Fiction, I thought, this is it." He was full of praise for the NHS. The 42-year-old presenter was put in a medically induced coma after falling seriously ill earlier this month. Following the news he had woken up and was recovering, his mum Christine told her 1,942 Twitter followers about the relief the family felt. "Just wanted to say thanks to all for the lovely get well messages and prayers for my son Richard Bacon," she said. "They've worked. He's recovering in hospital very slowly and it is such a relief. Been traumatizing but feeling happier," Christine wrote. She also praised NHS staff for helping Richard through, saying, "Again, NHS at Lewisham Hospital has been brilliant." Yesterday, Richard told fans he nearly died, as he also thanked the NHS. "So I did 6 days straight in a coma," he told his 1.32 million followers. At one point, as I was run down a hallway to ICU at midnight with a massive needle jammed in my chest, bit like Pulp Fiction, I thought, this is it. How's this going to affect my kids' lives? Who's going to sit my poor dad down and say, I'm sorry, we did everything we could. But then I didn't die, he continued. And I didn't die because I'm on the NHS. Richard has since deleted the posts, but left one which read, Vivathens. See you for your 100th. By which time I probably will have pneumonia. Sick. Seeming in high spirits despite his recent health scare, the BBC Radio 5 Live host also tweeted, "Mum, can you pass me my walking frame?" Is a phrase I never expected to utter. Christine previously gave an update on the TV star's health last week, saying, "As many people know, my son Richard Bacon has been a medically induced coma in intensive care for a week, but he's young, he's fit and the NHS have been brilliant, and I'm sure he'll come through this. Been very worrying. We've received so many lovely messages." Richard was taken to hospital earlier this month after he was taken ill on a flight from the UK back to his home in the US. At the time, he uploaded a picture of himself in a hospital bed. Last week, Christine told the Nottingham Post, "We have spent so many hours by his bedside with him not knowing we are there. The NHS has been absolutely brilliant," she continued. He was having a lot of. The 27-year-old wowed fans as she treated her 896,000 followers to a recent bikini snap on Instagram this afternoon. The former The Only Way is Essex star opted for a summer chic look as she sported an all-white ensemble. Donning a boob-bearing white bikini top, the TV personality's voluptuous cleavage was on full display. She teamed the two-piece with a white skirt, which drew attention to her hourglass figure. The star, who was modeling Melissa Adabash Beach Cafe products, showed off her golden tan in the photo. Cooling off from the high temperatures, Kate grasped a drink in her left hand as she rested under a sheltered outdoor debut. The stunner, whose romance with Rio, 39, first came to light back in 2017, smoldered sexily at the camera for the capture. She teamed her summery aesthetic with a pair of gold sunglasses and a white floppy hat. Opting for accessories from the brand self-same, she finished the look with a pair of statement gold drop earrings. Meanwhile, Kate appeared to be pining for her beau, who has been based in Russia during the World Cup 2018 this year. Beside the capture, she wrote, "The perfect Monday with family and friends. Just missing one," beside a series of emojis. However, it looks like the duo could be reunited very soon, as Rio told his 3.1 million followers that he had flown home today. Updating fans, the former professional footballer wrote on Instagram, "Just touched down back home. What a # World Cup it's been. Proud of the England boys reaching the semi-final. Big respect to the France team winning." Fans rushed to comment on Kate's bikini-clad snap today, with one person gushing, "Looking fab as always, Kate." "Sick." Another swooned, "Looking amazing, Kate." A third admirer wrote, "Stunning, stunning, stunning, Katie." "Beautiful as always, Katie," penned a fourth. Yesterday, Kate appeared to drive her beau Rio wild as she stripped off into a boob-bearing red number. After seeing the capture of his partner relaxing al fresco, the TV. Rio Ferdinand has been spending the last few weeks in Russia as part of the BBC's coverage on the World Cup 2018. Ahead of the final between France and Croatia, the retired footballer appeared eager to get home. His girlfriend, Kate Wright, shared a jaw-dropping snap of herself relaxing back in England. The stunner looked sensational in an eye-catching red bikini which featured a plunging neckline. The busty design gave a generous glimpse of her ample cleavage as she posed while soaking up the sun. Kate beamed away as she flaunted her toned physique in all its glory whilst perched on a chair. The 27-year-old wore a pair of round-framed sunglasses and accessorized with a pair of drop earrings. Kate appeared to have a nice relaxing day in the garden as she held a glass of red wine which was seen on the table. She captioned the sizzling snap, "It's a red day," alongside a love heart emoji. Her eye-popping image saw Rio comment, Get me sick next to a kiss emoji. Kate's 895,000 followers also took to the comment section to compliment the former reality star. One person gushed, "Absolutely stunning. Wow, you look amazing at skater. I need some of your fitness inspiration," praised another. A third said, "Unreal body. You go girl." Her latest post comes after the busty bombshell unveiled her incredible hourglass figure in a sexy snap of her peachy rear. With her back towards the camera, Kate's peachy behind was on full view as she peered over her shoulder. Kate also flaunted a hint of side boob, thanks to the revealing swimwear set. "Sundays in the sun," she captioned the cheeky post. "PS at Rio 35 how's Russia?" Kate's partner, Rio, got excited over the image as he commented. 5. Racy and Red Kate, 27, who has been dating the ex-professional footballer, 39, for a year and a half, put on an eye-popping display last spring when she stripped down to a plunging red bikini to showcase her best assets for her 894,000 Instagram followers. Posing on a luxury yacht with the stunning skyline of Dubai visible in the background, it was her cleavage which drew the most attention as she showed off her ample bust in the jaw-dropping swimwear. The blonde bombshell gazed off to one side, accessorizing with a pair of aviators, and emphasized her tiny waist with strap detailing. Her mane of platinum tresses was left to fall loose over her shoulders in a straight style, still damp from a dip in the sea. 4. One-piece wonder. Another sensational shot showed Kate flaunting her hourglass curves in an eye-wateringly low-cut one-piece. The black garment featured cut-out sides and a slashed neckline which plunged almost to her navel. Squeezing her large assets into the daring swimwear, the former Toei star looked chic and glamorous with polished makeup and her golden tresses coiffed into sleek waves. "Looking so beautiful," one fan commented, while another praised, "So fit and hot." 3. Gorgeous gingham. Earlier this summer, Kate once again let her bosom take center stage as she enjoyed a cup of tea in the sunshine. Unveiling her incredible figure in a yellow gingham two-piece, she could be seen holding a mug bearing the letter K, while a second, emblazoned with NR, sat on the table. Posing on stylish lawn furniture, her cleavage was impossible to miss in the revealing attire, which she paired with fashionable round sunglasses. 2. String sensation. Kate isn't afraid to flash the flesh in a skimpy string number, as she proved in a black bikini with scalloped edges. Posing with a rubber ring shaped like a swan, she looked pool-ready with her hair swept up into a messy bun on top of her head. Parading her gym-honed curves in the barely there number, the sexy star certainly turned heads as she showed off her trim physique to its full potential. Her fans couldn't contain their excitement, with one complimenting her absolute body goals. "Lucky swan," a second joked. 1. Busty in love. Kate and Rio appear very much in love in their adorable Instagram snaps together, and one recent upload saw her struggling to contain her assets in a triangle bikini top. The couple cuddled up for the sweet snap, Rio kissing his love tenderly on her head as they topped up their tans together. Leaning in to snuggle her beau, Kate almost suffered a wardrobe malfunction in her bustiest picture to date. Kate recently sent Rio's temperature soaring when she uploaded a series of seriously cheeky shots. Putting her curvaceous rear front and center as she perched on the edge of a pool, she drove fans and her beau alike wild, adding the tantalizing caption, "Sundays in the sun." PS at Rio 35 how's Russia? The pundit, who has been abroad in his role for the BBC, commenting on the World Cup 2018, was QUCK to comment, "Gotta get back ASAP." I'm coming, I'm coming. The 27-year-old singer put on a seriously busty display in the red lace ensemble which struggled to contain her assets. In one snap, the plunging number clung onto her sensational physique and showcased her well-defined pins. The blonde beauty gave a sultry look to the camera, wearing matching red lipstick and styling her hair in glamorous curls. The singer also treated her fans to a selfie, almost exposing her nipples in a close-up snap. Rita uploaded the snaps with the caption, "On set today with my @Rimelondonic family." Sick, one user commented, "Babe, why so hot?" A second added, "Wow slay." A third wrote, "You're so beautiful." Earlier today, Rita gave an insight into her day on her Instagram story. She gave her social media fans another glimpse of her chest by posing in a plunging jumpsuit. Seemingly in rehearsals, she took the stage to jiggle her hips on the stage. No stranger to a sultry upload, Rita put her derriere center stage during a performance in Croatia earlier this week. In one of her many revealing outfits, she stunned in a white bra and high-waisted briefs. Leaning over the crowd, onlookers got to see a view of her pert bottom as she performed a set. Rita uploaded the picture along with many others in the revealing attire. She captioned the pictures, "Croatia, yesterday was so fun. Thank you for that incredible energy last night. Next up Vegas for 2 days and back to the UK. Let's go." Shot by @Amkai Energy Crew. Sick. Rita previously spoke out about how she stays in shape, revealing she still eats desirable treats. She told Cosmopolitan, "I watch what I eat but I just cut my portions in half. So if I want a burger I'll just cut it in half and eat half of it. That or I'll take the bread off and only eat the burger. Or if I want fries then I won't have a burger to go with them." She added, "I'm not the skinniest person in the world but I don't try to be." Man City's Riyad Mahrez could be fit for Sunday's Community Shield against Chelsea, it has been revealed. The professional footballer has been given the all-clear to return to training after hurting his ankle in Sunday's friendly with Bayern Munich. A spokesperson for the club said the 27-year-old had no significant damage following a scan this afternoon. Mahrez has been supported by his wife Rita Johel, who he wed back in 2015, throughout his career and his recent move from Leicester City. Earlier this month, following his £60 million summer signing, the mother of one shared a very racy video with her 238,000 Instagram followers. Posting on July 18, Rita oozed sexiness in a clip of her plunging outfit that left very little to the imagination. At first she focused on her face and immaculate makeup, before panning down past her chest. Her black lingerie could be seen underneath her cropped beige jacket, that seemingly struggled to contain her curves. Highlighting her tone, Rita teamed her tiny top with flared trousers, which tied around her slender waist. Wearing her dark dresses down, she moved the lens around and sat down in her car, but only after bumping her head. Rita laughed to herself after her mishap, while youngsters could be heard in the background. @PrettyLittleThing loved this look, she simply captioned it, before being inundated with compliments. "So pretty," one fellow user wrote, as someone else continued, "I really love your look, and you have a wonderful smile." Just days before, Rita had shared a selfie with her spouse, after becoming the club's most expensive ever signing. So proud of my baby. What a journey it's been. Good luck to you Mashal Riyad Mahrez 26.7 Lasang. Thank you Man City for the welcome, she stated. Rita was also seen in a smoldering shot, which saw her team a black bandeau with a bomber jacket and tight skirt. She is no stranger to scantily clad selfies and regularly shares photos and pictures of herself at matches. Back in February, she branded Los Angeles her retirement destination as she watched the sunset over the skyline. The couple wed 3 years ago and welcomed a daughter in late 2015. In the past, Riyadh has played for Quimper, Le Havre and Leicester, as well. The 53-year-old plays the role of accountant Eric Scott in the 2018 film Swimming with Men. In the movie, Rob's character takes to his local swimming pool in an effort to take some time out from events in his personal life. Eric goes on to join an amateur synchronized male swimming team, and the group later compete together on an international level. Now, Rob has opened up about starring in the new film, as well as sharing what it was like to don a pair of swimming trunks for the big screen. Speaking to members of the press including Express.co.uk at Nordhoff Robins the O2 Silver Clef Awards 2018, Rob opened up about stripping off for the big screen. "It's not one of my proudest moments," he lightheartedly said. Joking, he continued, "You look up to the screen and you think, maybe I'm going to see this Tom Cruise-like figure, but you don't. But Swimming with Men is about real men, real people." He continued, "I think that's what people love about it. It's that these are just normal blokes, with bellies and bad posture, just getting together and doing something for each other." The Would I Lie to You host also discussed the fun the cast had had while making the film. "Swimming with Men was a heck of a laugh," he told Express.co.uk. "Because it was just a bunch of blokes and we had to learn something together." Rob then explained the difficulties they all faced in learning the routines in the water. "We had to learn how to synchronize swim, so we were going through it together," he divulged. The star went on to admit that he had been concerned about letting his co-stars down during their sessions in the water. He spilled, "We were struggling with it because it is hard, and then hoping that you're not the one that lets the team down, that you're not the weak link. When we came to actually shoot it, there were long days in the pool, but they were very rewarding." Sharing his delight about the film being out, he added, "And I'm loving now getting to see it with audiences and hearing them laugh, and seeing them being moved by it. It's lovely." Rob was speaking at the O2 Silver Clef Awards 2018, an annual event. The Real Madrid star, 32, who captained the national team during their World Cup bid in Russia recently, popped the question just days after the tournament came to a close. Pilar, 40, revealed the exciting news on Instagram, sharing a series of loved-up snaps with her 2.6 million followers. "I said yes," she gushed, tagging her husband-to-be and adding, "I love you. Forever." One shot, which she uploaded on her story, showed the couple kissing in a romantically lit restaurant, glasses of wine in their hands. Another saw them beaming with joy as she flashed a glimpse of a sparkling diamond ring. The brunette beauty could also be seen clutching a huge bouquet of flowers as Ramos kissed her hand tenderly. Pilar could be seen looking glamorous in a black mini dress as she paraded her slender pins in a pail of towering stilettos for their proposal dinner. Ramos, meanwhile, put on a dapper display in stylish blue suit. Ramos and Pilar started dating in 2012 and have 3 children together. They even posed for a sweet selfie together, as he also shared their engagement pictures on Instagram. Fans flocked to the comments section to congratulate the happy couple, with one saying, "Best wishes, Captain." "Congratulations," a second added. "Beautiful couple. I would have said yes," a third cheeky social media user quipped. The Spanish captain's stunning new fiancée is a TV presenter and reporter who made her name covering events for national channel La Sexta. In March this year, they announced the birth of their third child, son Alejandro, on Instagram. The footballer told his 25.6 million followers, "We are very happy to introduce you to Alejandro, born today at 6:24 p.m., 3.1 kilograms. Thank you for sharing our joy. I love you, Pilar Rubio," he added, alongside a picture of the couple in hospital with their new arrival resting on her chest. Ramos was left devastated when Spain are knocked out of the World Cup by host nation Russia in the last 16. In a shock elimination, they were in the company of footballing giants Germany and Portugal. According to the Forbes Celebrity 100 list, he jumped 62 places from last year and is now ahead of solo musicians such as Taylor Swift and Beyoncé in overall earnings. Sheeran, who last year released his #1 album Divide before embarking on a world tour, earned £83.1 million in the year to June 2018. However, he is not the highest British act on the list. Coldplay is ranked 7th, with estimated earnings of £86.8 million. The British rock band, fronted by Chris Martin, rose one place from last year with their A Head Full of Dreams tour grossing more than $500 million. But both Sheeran and Coldplay are far behind the year's highest earner, US boxer Floyd Mayweather. The sports star and boxing promoter took the top spot after earning more than £204 million for his 2017 fight against Conor McGregor, which generated £415.7 million overall. Hollywood star George Clooney is in second place, thanks largely to the sale of Casamigos, the tequila company he co-founded. The actor, who did not appear in the top 100 last year, is said to have taken home £180.6 million, a career high, according to Forbes. Keeping up with the Kardashian star and makeup brand entrepreneur Kylie Jenner's £125.8 million put her third, a significant jump from 59 last year, which was the first time she was on the list. She is 30 places ahead of her older half-sister Kim Kardashian West. Others in the top 10 include Hollywood actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Judge Judy's Judy Sheindlin and Irish rockers U2. The list ranks front of the camera stars using their pre-tax earnings over 12 months to June 1, 2008. The 22-year-old took to Twitter on Tuesday, after it emerged that Sophie's boyfriend Aaron Armstrong had been found dead. His death came just weeks after the Love Island 2016 star was found dead at a property in Blyth, Northumberland. Police confirmed, at around 12:20 p.m. today we received a report that a 25-year-old man had been found deceased at a property in Blyth. There is not believed to be any third-party involvement and a report will now be prepared for the coroner. In his Twitter post, Adam paid tribute to the late couple, before explaining how show bosses had told the Love Island 2018 contestants about the sad news at the time. In a tweet shared with his 35,100 followers, he wrote, "It was tragic to hear about Sophie during my time in the villa and even sadder to now hear about Aaron. Thoughts go out to all of the friends, family and loved ones." He continued, "You will be truly missed, rest in peace." Sophie previously revealed that she was friends with current Love Island star Ellie Brown, as she shared a capture of the star on Instagram, ahead of her debut in the villa. Beside the snap, she wrote in view of her 502,000 followers, "My mate Elle is landing in # Love Island no biggie." ITV2 paid tribute to Sophie at the end of an episode of Love Island 2018, after her death had been announced. Caroline Flack, who hosts the show, also remembered the star in the following episode of the live TV show Love Island, Aftersun. Marking the sad loss, the 38-year-old spoke about Sophie, while photos of her in the show played on a screen beside her. Fighting back tears, She said, "Tragically this week we lost a beautiful soul in Sophie Graydon. She was a beautiful person inside and out. Everyone's thoughts here at Love Island are with Sophie's friends and family at this really terrible time. Sophie, we'll never forget you." The former Miss Great Britain shot to fame back in 2016, as she made her debut in the Love Island villa. Sophie made history on the TV show, as she formed the villa's first same-sex couple when she coupled up with co-star Katie Salmon. During her time in the hit reality series, she also struck up a romance with Tom Powell, before they later ended their relationship. Following her death, Tom spoke out about finding out the sad news, as he revealed it had come as a shock. The TV personality said, "I'm so shocked I didn't have much to say. I spoke to her 2 weeks ago and she was fine. We were laughing." Less than. If GT so 9 greater than less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 9 greater than normal 0 false n gigabytes x none less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 9 greater than less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 10 greater than / style definitions / table. Normaltable so style name, table normal. Style row band size, 0. Style call band size, 0. Style no show, yes. Style priority, 99. Style parent. Padding alt, 0 cm 5.4 pints 0 cm 5.4 pints. Para margin, 0 cm. Para margin bottom, 0.001 pint. Pagination, widow orphan. Font size, 12.0 pints. Font family, Cambria. ASCII font family, Cambria. ASCII theme font, Minor Latin. Hansi font family, Cambria. Hansi theme font, Minor Latin. Less than. And if greater than less than. Start fragment greater than Miss Jajoli, who has been married to Firth, 57, since 1997. Admitted in March that she had an affair with Brancaccia, but claimed he had subsequently been harassing her with threatening texts and calls. She reported him to Italian authorities after he sent an image revealing their affair to Firth, long after she had ended their relationship. But yesterday it was revealed that all charges brought in Rome have been dropped. The Firth statement said, "In the best interests of their families, the parties have agreed to private settlement." Less than. And fragment greater than. The parties have asked the court for a postponement of the preliminary hearing in order to formalize the agreement. It added, "This agreement precludes any further public statement by any of the parties about this matter." From his Brazilian home, Brancaccia this week tried to justify his actions in telling Firth about the love affair. He said, "I was angry and upset. I sent an email to Colin and it had a picture of Livia. I wanted him to know what happened. I had a reply which was very understanding. Then police are at my house and they've taken my computer and phone." The Firths, who have 2 sons, Luca, 16, and Matteo, 13, revealed earlier this year that they had temporarily split a few years ago. It was during this time that Miss Jajoli had become involved with Brancaccia, a news agency journalist who was a former childhood friend. Firth, who won an Oscar for his portrayal of George VI in The King's Speech, secured Italian citizenship last year. Livia, a producer, is an Italian citizen by birth. The presenter took part in the Christmas special of Strictly Come Dancing in 2012. And Helen, 35, could be about to take on the challenge once again as she admitted she would love to be on the series. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, Helen spilled, "Yeah, I would love to do Strictly Come Dancing. It's one of those shows which is the best of the best. It has an amazing makeup team, amazing hair team, world-class professionals on it. It's just such a good show which is at such a high quality." She cryptically added, "So it will be interesting to see who will be on it this year." When asked whether she has been approached, Helen said, "I've done the Christmas one, but that was just a one-off. They start in a few weeks, don't they? So they'll be making an announcement soon, I'm sure." Despite teasing a spot on this year's lineup, Helen went on to add, "I'm definitely not doing it. I would love to do it, but I'm not doing it this year." However, the star admitted she thinks she would do well on the BBC One show because she's a good listener. "I like training for stuff, and I think I would do all right because I listen," she said. Meanwhile, Helen has been busy partnering up with the Big Family Brush Up, a campaign from Simply Health. The star has been encouraging families to focus on their children's brushing habits. Helen, who has two sons, Ernie and Lewis, with husband Richie Myler, admitted it's very difficult trying to get their children to brush their teeth. She divulged, "I have two little boys and it's a complete nightmare to get them to brush their teeth and to keep toothpaste in their mouth." Offering her tips, she said, "We try and make it a habit, because if we get them brushing their teeth in the morning and the evening, I feel like it becomes a habit and they're going to do it without even thinking about it." Helen revealed she uses a reward chart to encourage her children to brush their teeth. "The reward chart is a brilliant idea," Helen said. "I find with my kids they love a bit of praise, they love an award. It's an activity and something to do." Helen scaled. As fans' excitement mounts and the lineup announcements approach, Strictly Come Dancing fever seems to be just around the corner. Last year, the first celebrity confirmed to be joining the lineup was Molly King, with the news breaking in the first week of August. Now, with summer ticking by, Spanish hunk Gorka's actress girlfriend Gemma Atkinson, 33, has revealed training is about to begin for the professional dancers. The couple, who struck up a romance after meeting on the series last year, have been enjoying a relaxing holiday in the sunshine before he returns to London to start the Strictly season. Yesterday, the blonde beauty shared a video with her 660,000 Instagram followers showing them topping up their tans. "Getting our last bit of sunshine," she said. "Because on Monday it's back to." She and Gorka, 27, then broke into song, humming the famous Strictly theme tune. On her story, Gemma also shared a clip of her beau on an exercise bike as they hit the gym on their last day away. He could be seen pedaling away whilst dancing along to the music playing over the speaker system. He then composed himself and moved into a ballroom hold, still working up a sweat on the bike. When he's training but remembers Strictly rehearsals start Monday, she captioned the upload. Rumors have been flying about who could be set to join the Strictly Come Dancing 2018 lineup, with the most recent concerning Gogglebox favorite Scarlett Moffat. The 27-year-old "I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here" winner dropped a hint about signing up during a Q&A with her 1.8 million Instagram followers earlier this week. Asked about any upcoming TV projects, she teased, "I can't announce anything yet, but let's just say the end of the year is going to be great fun." The post was only live for a few minutes before she deleted it. EastEnders legend Ross Kemp also set tongues wagging when he revealed he had been asked to do Strictly in the past. During an appearance on Loose Women earlier today, the actor, 54. Confessed. True story, I have been asked. I think it was the first series. Ross continued, I'd been in Afghanistan out with the Royal Anglian Regiment. I got back to Camp Bastion, got signal on my phone expecting love. The Italian dancer, who was partnered up with Debbie McGee last year, uploaded a photo of the professionals together. He captioned it, Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. At BBCSTRICTLY 2018. His 159,000 Instagram followers couldn't contain their excitement as they rushed to comment. One fan wrote, Such a lovely picture, really can't wait for my favorite show to start. Countdown is on to see my favorite Italian stallion at Pernici Giovan 1. Hope you all had a great first day at rehearsals. Another said, Yay. Can't wait X. Yes, my favorite group of peeps, I can't wait till I see you all on my screen again, added a third. Gorka Marquez also teased his return to the dance floor as he posted a picture on Instagram which hinted at his next partner. He said, We are back. At BBCSTRICTLY 2018 starts today. Excited for my third series. Who will be sharing the dance floor with me and learning to not only dance, but also trying to understand my Spanish accent? #Strictly 2018. The ballroom dancer, who took over from Len Goodman as Strictly Come Dancing head judge last year, revealed her cancer scare in a post shared with her 52,000 Instagram followers this afternoon. The 57-year-old described the NHS as marvelous as she gave an account of her secret troubles as she urged others to not put it off when it came to seeing their doctor. Shirley Bellas said she had cancer in her family so had always been vigilant with her own body. The dance teacher's words were accompanied by a TLC, touch, look, check poster with helpful information listed. She started, At NHS_, I do not have enough words to express my gratitude to the NHS. I had a routine check at the doctor's and she was not happy with what she felt and saw in my breast. Immediately sent me to Clatterbridge Hospital for a mammogram and ultrasound. Shirley continued, I urge all women particularly over 50 to get checked. We go about our daily lives always busy and sometimes ignoring our body. If something changes externally or you have any discomfort at all, it's your body telling you, take care of me. The BBC favourite then urged, don't put it off. Early detection is key to getting better. I have cancer in my family line, so I will be being vigilant. To all the beautiful women out there, young and old, get checked regularly. We have one beautiful body, we need to keep it well taken care of. Shirley signed off, thank you again to the NHS for being so marvelous. #gratitude #NHS info at breastcancercare.org.uk. Sick. She also used the hashtags #breastcancer, #take care, #self-care, #National Health Service, #your buddy. The beauty was soon inundated with comments, with one user writing, very well said. Two others continued, well said Shirley, and thank God we have Clatterbridge on our doorstep, and, true words. I'm so glad you're okay. Oh my gosh Shirley, I'm so glad you're okay. But you're absolutely right in everything you said there. We all could do with being more vigilant. Well said. A fourth told her it comes just days after Shirley posted a cryptic quote, captioning it simply, gratitude. It read, sometimes I forget to thank the people who make my life happy in so many ways. Sometimes, I forget to tell them how much I really do appreciate them for being an important part of my life. So thank you, all of you, just for being here for me. Shirley is currently gearing up for... The London suburb of Haringey is a long way from Hollywood, but Simon Pegg, that nice bloke from Crouch End, has made a seamless transition. And the comic actor appears as bemused as anyone by this somewhat unlikely turn in his fortunes. Godfather to Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter Apple, best mates with Tom Cruise, friend of Steven Spielberg, Pegg, 48, was doing all right in the UK with his familiar yet hard-to-place nerdish face. Yet his transatlantic film reinvention, beginning in 2006, rivals that of fellow good bloke James Corden in the Celebrity Rebirth Stakes. So just how did this ordinary everyman make all those new buddies? After all, Pegg, 48, who is also known for playing Scotty in the Star Trek film prequel franchise and who appeared in Star Wars: The Force Awakens, doesn't consider himself to be a celebrity. "That's not my job," he says. "He likes me because I make him laugh," he says of his friendship with Cruise, whom he first met 13 years ago while making Mission Impossible 3. "I'll pull him up on stuff and I can be frank with him. But he's still Tom Cruise." As for Spielberg, whom he met on the set of Ready Player One a year ago, "I've learned how not to appear starstruck, but I'm always excited to see him. He's intuitive and smart, but incredibly personable and sweet. I find myself just loving him." Pegg's association with Paltrow grew from his friendship with her former husband, Coldplay frontman Chris Martin, godfather to Tilly, Pegg's 9-year-old daughter by wife Maureen. The most amazing thing was at the last Glastonbury that Coldplay did. He got Tilly and Apple and Moses, Paltrow and Martin's son, up on stage to sing backing vocals on a song. So, her first Glastonbury, at the age of 6, she headlines on the main stage. "My biggest achievement when I went to Glastonbury for the first time, in 1987, was not having a poo for 3 days." Presumably his new American friends find him to be a breath of fresh air. "I guess I'm seen as the kind of guy who lucked out," he said in an interview last week. The regular bloke down the pub who won a competition to go to Hollywood. It was certainly not a move on the cards when the son of a keyboard salesman began his career in stand-up before making the move to television. It was the cult sitcom Spaced, which he co-wrote, that put him on the comedy map. Success followed with the British film Shaun of the Dead, a zombie romantic comedy, which he co-wrote. Upon its completion, Pegg was asked whether he planned to abandon the British film industry for Hollywood. His reply: "It's not like we're going to go away and do, I don't know, Mission Impossible 3, picking the title of a then imaginary blockbuster." When the film was subsequently made 2 years later, Pegg appeared as Tom Cruise's sidekick, as he did in follow-up films in the £2.1 billion franchise. The latest and 6th, Mission Impossible Fallout, is out this month, all the while growing closer to its central megastar. He does, it must be said, sound a little bit starstruck despite his protestations when discussing his new best friend. "When I hear people speculating about his weird religion, Scientology, and making assumptions about who he is as a person, I say, you know he risks his life for his audience?" Worryingly, it does not appear that Pegg is joking, in either sense. He continues, "Cruise commits 100%. He is doing those stunts, flying those helicopters, making those jumps. It blows my mind." Pegg also confirms that the two work out together, which has resulted in a competitive new Hollywood-style physique and a nickname. Cruise calls him Six-Pack Pegg. "He thought it was funny," adds Pegg. It is difficult to imagine his new buddy approving of his previous existence as a self-confessed drunk. "I was in terribly poor health, having hit a low with alcohol," admits Pegg, who gave up drinking in 2010. There are certain films of mine that I can't watch now because I remember where I was at that point, and it wasn't a great place. I don't think I was ever an angry drunk or anything, just a drunk. But then Tilly was born. It's been the best 8 years of my life, he says of his newfound sobriety. Not to mention his status as Hollywood royalty's British best friend. Brits who won over America. Tracy Ullman, 58. After quitting British TV, she landed her own US comedy series. Hugh Laurie, 59. Famous here for TV comedy opposite Stephen Fry, the US drama house made him a megastar. James Corden, 39. Sir Tom Jones, 78, was due to perform at York Racecourse on Friday, but his show was cancelled due to the bad weather. Taking to his Twitter, he told his 575,000 followers he was disappointed, but explained the weather is unpredictable. He penned, "So disappointed about York last night, and so sorry for you all. But lightning is unpredictable, dangerous and causes havoc, so much better safe than talking about something tragic today. Hopefully see you soon, we are working on it." Many of Sir Tom's social media fans were quick to comment on his absence. One user penned, "Better to be safe than sorry, I'm quite sure everyone understands." Another penned, "Glad to see you're up and about and hopefully feeling better." Other fans took the opportunity to hit out at the venue for only giving ticket holders a 50% refund. The track's head of marketing and sponsorship, James Brennan, told Racing Post, "We sell tickets as a joint package, racing and entertainment, and many of our customers enjoy the experience of racing more than the concert afterwards, so we felt the 50% refund was appropriate." 2 days before his cancelled gig, Sir Tom confirmed he was better and ready for his comeback shows. A post on his page read, "We are pleased to report Sir Tom Jones' tour will recommence at York Racecourse on Friday the 27th of June. Sir Tom is feeling much better and under doctor's advice is ready to resume performing. Sir Tom would like to extend his heartfelt gratitude to everyone for their understanding and to those who have sent their supportive and uplifting messages over the past week. He is looking forward to continuing his summer tour, being back on stage and performing for his audience." The crooner shared the post with the caption, "Good news." The post came just 5 days after he shared a message explaining his reasons for cancelling his gigs. Part of the lengthy message read, "Sir Tom has a bacterial infection for which he is being treated in hospital. The condition is being well managed." Sir Tom Jones cancelled 5 performances in total, but it was last night confirmed that he was going to be at York Racecourse tomorrow. The 78-year-old is said to be feeling much better after battling a bacterial infection, according to a statement shared with his 575,000 Twitter followers. The Welsh crooner stayed in hospital after his diagnosis, but it was said last week that it was hoped he would make a speedy recovery. The latest post was captioned simply, "Good news," and has already been liked more than 1,000 times. It read, "We are pleased to report Sir Tom Jones' tour will recommence at York Racecourse on Friday. Sir Tom is feeling much better and under doctor's advice is ready to resume performing." The upload continued, "Sir Tom would like to extend his heartfelt gratitude to everyone for their understanding and to those who have sent their supportive and uplifting messages over the past week. He is looking forward to continuing his summer tour, being back on stage and performing for his audience." Sir Tom previously apologized to fans after he was forced to pull out of gigs while recuperating. He was unable to perform at 3 concerts in the UK and 1 in Germany last week, and at Finnish rock music festival down by the Theater yesterday. The update was well received by fans, with one user replying to him, Well done, Sir Tom, and so pleased to hear you are feeling better. 2 others agreed, brilliant news, see you in Edinburgh, and, I'm so pleased to hear you are doing better. Now, if you would just come to Florida, things would be perfect. He is also scheduled to sing on Saturday at the Monte Carlo Sporting Summer Festival, following by a concert in Tournai 2 days later. Sir Tom said via the microblogging site last week, "I am so sorry for cancelling last night's show in Chichester. It's the worst feeling having to let down everyone who was coming as well as everyone who is involved in the event. I know many of you travel considerable distances and make plans with friends and family that take a lot of effort, and it is so disappointing when things don't go right." Sir Tom signed off, "Although I can't perform again tonight at Chester Racecourse, the good news is that we can get another date in Chester on August 12th, so hopefully I will see you there. Until then, a sincere thank you for your..." Robin, who died in 2014 aged 63, was a cycling enthusiast and a regular spectator of the famous race. Former Monty Python star Eric, 75, took to his Twitter to comment on the race as well as remember his late friend. In view of his 363,000 followers, he penned, "Watching the Tour de France and inevitably missing Robin Williams. He and I went up the Col de Tourmalet in less than an hour. Of course we were in a car, but still it's B********* Y steep." Sick. One of Eric's social media fans then posted a picture of Robin with his arm around former winner Lance Armstrong. Eric responded to the follower, simply writing, "Heartbreaking." Many of Eric's Twitter fans also commented on the upload. One user penned, "He was an incredible man. I never got to meet him." Another added, "I miss him very much." Robin previously spoke about his love for cycling, admitting that he had too many bikes to count in his collection. As well as Lance Armstrong, he also counted 5-time Tour de France winner Eddie Merckx as a good friend of friends and was often seen supporting them. At the time of Robin's death, Lance tweeted, "R.I.P. Robin. I will always remember you as one hell of a friend. I love you and will miss you terribly." Eric and fellow comedians Steve Martin and Billy Crystal shared their memories of the late actor in the HBO documentary Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind. The program will air in the UK on Sunday at 9 p.m. on Sky Atlantic. Elsewhere at Tour de France, Welsh cyclist Geraint Thomas finished second place to Prime's Roglic on stage 19 today. The cyclist leads Tom Dumoulin by 2 minutes, 5 seconds. This Saturday will see the cyclists take on the 31 km individual time trial. The finale to Paris takes place on Sunday. Tour de France continues tomorrow on ITV4 and Eurosport at less than if GT so 9 greater than less than and if greater than less than if GT so 9 greater than normal 0 false n gigabytes x none less than and if greater than less than if GT so 9 greater than less than and if greater than less than if GT so 10 greater than / style definitions / table normalterable so style name table normal so style row band size 0 so style call band size 0 so style no show yes so style priority 99 so style parent so padding alt 0 centimeters 5.4 pints 0 centimeters 5.4 pints so para margin 0 centimeters so para margin bottom 0001 pint so pagination widow orphan Font size, 12.0 pints. Font family, Cambria. Msoaski font family, Cambria. Msoaski theme font, Minor Latin. Msohansi font family, Cambria. Msohansi theme font, Minor Latin. Less than. If greater than less than. Start fragment greater than. The tweets included one that read, "I can hear the screeching of the nails as I sharpen them for your crucifixion." Another message said, "I am planning the writing on your gravestone." King, from Brand, Northwest London, had earlier admitted stalking the pregnant Loose Women presenter but disputed sending messages online. The court heard the would-be actor had initially wanted career advice from Miss Lampard, married to former England footballer Frank, when he began plaguing her. Less than. And fragment greater than. Yesterday, he was handed an in-month jail sentence, suspended for 2 years, plus an indefinite restraining order that bans him from contacting Christine, 39, or Frank Lampard, 40. It also prevents him from going within 100 yards of their home or entering their street. King was also handed a 15-day community order for rehabilitation activity and was told to do 150 hours of unpaid work. Less than. If GT so 9 greater than less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 9 greater than normal 0 false n gigabytes x none less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 9 greater than less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 10 greater than / style definitions / table. Msnormalterable mso style name, table normal. Msod style roband size, 0. Msod style colband size, 0. Mso style no show, yes. Mso style priority, 99. Mso style parent. Mso padding alt, 0 cm 5.4 pints 0 cm 5.4 pints. Mso para margin, 0 cm. Mso para margin bottom, 0.001 pint. Mso pagination, widow orphan. Font size, 12.0 pints. Font family, Cambria. Msoaski font family, Cambria. Msoaski theme font, Minor Latin. Msohansi font family, Cambria. Msohansi theme font, Minor Latin. Less than. And if greater than less than. Start fragment greater than. Miss Lampard did not comment after yesterday's sentencing. But at an earlier hearing she told how King bombarded her with tweets, emails and visits between January 2015 and last September. Ms. Lampard, who recently revealed she is expecting a baby with Frank, also received letters from King, who went to the couple's £10 million Chelsea mansion on several occasions. The court heard that when he turned up once, Miss Lampard was so scared she ended up hiding in a bedroom with her housekeeper. After a so-called Newton hearing, which sits without a jury, Judge Robin Johnson ruled in June that King had sent the messages to the presenter, despite his denials. Less than. If GT so 9 greater than less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 9 greater than normal 0 false n gigabytes x none less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 9 greater than less than. And if greater than less than. If GT so 10 greater than / style definitions / table. Msnormalterable. Mso style name, table normal. Msod style row band size, 0. Msod style coal band size, 0. Mso style no show, yes. Mso style priority, 99. Mso style parent. Mso padding alt, 0 centimeters 5.4 pints. 0 centimeters 5.4 pints. Mso para margin, 0 centimeters. Mso para margin bottom, 0.001 pint. Mso pagination, widow orphan. Font size, 12.0 pints. Font family, Cambria. Mso ASCII font family, Cambria. Mso ASCII theme font, Minor Latin. Mso Hansi font family, Cambria. Mso Hansi theme font, Minor Latin. Less than. And if greater than less than. Start fragment greater than sentencing King at Isleworth Crown Court in West London yesterday, Judge Johnson said, those in the public eye are used to receiving contact from strangers. But they, like anyone else, are entitled to protection. The judge warned King that if he breaches the restraining order, he could face up to 5 years prison. Prosecutor Alistair Smith told an earlier hearing that King believed it was his destiny to be with the TV presenter. The motivation appears to be a belief that there is a form of bond or predestined emotional relationship, he said. In a statement to the court, Ms. Lompard said, "I do not go out alone anymore, I always go out with someone. Less than. And fragment greater than." The 37-year-old announced she and her spouse were going their separate ways, in a heartfelt Twitter post yesterday evening. Breaking the sad news to her 289,000 followers, the former track cyclist explained that the couple had grown apart. The British jockey penned, "After 10 years together, I am very sad to say that Scott and I have grown apart. Despite our best efforts in trying to make our marriage work, we have come to the decision to go our separate ways. It has been an extremely difficult time and a tough decision to make." In another post, the former Strictly Come Dancing star added, "We want to look ahead to the future and stay positive. We would both gratefully appreciate our privacy being respected as we navigate what is a deeply personal time for us." Victoria married the sports scientist back in September 2013 at Coleshaw Hall in Cheshire. The duo were in a relationship during the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, when Scott was working on the Team Gigabytes' cycling coaching team. The athlete, who won gold in the women's sprint final that year, later admitted during an interview with BBC Sport that their romance had caused friction between her and her teammates. Following the sad announcement, fans rushed to share messages of support with the star. One person penned, "Sadly, sometimes relationships run their course and it might not be anybody's fault. Wish you both all the best for the future." Another social media users told the star, "Very sad time for you both, but brave to come to the decision. Very sorry to hear that at @V_Pendleton Victoria. Good luck to both of you in your future plans," wrote a third. A fourth person commented, "A breakup is very sad, but usually done for the right reason. Best wishes to you both." Moments after making the announcement, the star reminisced about the moment she won gold at the Olympic Games, as she shared a snap of herself hugging a competitor. Beside the capture, she penned, "Just realized that last tweet was number 888. The number pinned on my back in Beijing was 8,888, a very significant number. #superstition." Last month, Victoria opened up about how she has been coping with depression since returning from her trip to Mount Everest with TV presenter Ben Fogle, which was cut short due to health issues. Speaking to Radio Times magazine, she said, "I've been suffering with depression since I got back from Everest. I feel psychologically and physiologically damaged. It's really put me through the ringer, and that has been harder than any disappointment about not making it up to the summit." The star continued, "It's like I've taken a real battering. I've never felt so overwhelmed with illness." She went on to discuss the need to curtail her climb, which was due to Victoria struggling with oxygen deficiency at 21,000 feet. "You act like you're very marginally less than if GT so 9 greater than less than, and if greater than less than if GT so 9 greater than normal 0 false n gigabytes x none less than, and if greater than less than if GT so 9 greater than less than, and if greater than less than if GT so 10 greater than / style definitions / table normalterable so style name table normal so style row band size 0 so style call band size 0 so style no show yes so style priority 99 so style parent so padding alt 0 centimeters 5.4 pints 0 centimeters 5.4 pints so para margin 0 centimeters so para margin bottom 0.001 pint so pagination widow orphan font size 12.0 pints font family Cambria so ASCII font family Cambria so ASCII theme font, minor Latin. So Hansi font family, Cambria. So Hansi theme font, minor Latin. Less than. And if greater than less than. Start fragment greater than. The spinning around singer made her whirlwind romance with the 43-year-old Welshman public when she shared a photo of them kissing on a New York rooftop. And now she has stepped out in London wearing a floaty maxi dress, fedora, and the shiny gold ring. The star was first linked with Paul, creative director at GQ magazine, at her 50th birthday party at London's Chiltern Firehouse in May. A snap of the pair locking lips was shared on social media. Less than. And fragment greater than. But wedding bells for the Aussie pop queen would come as a surprise to many. In an interview in April, she said, "I don't think marriage is for me," and revealed that she had a nervous breakdown after splitting from her former fiancé, British actor Joshua Sass, 30, last February. Kylie's other high-profile romances include French actor Olivier Martinez, The Ladings frontman Michael Hutchence, rocker Lenny Kravitz, and Neighbours co-star Jason Donovan. She said, "One of my greatest fears now is losing my independence. I am married to National Theatre art director Michael Mayhew, so I don't mean it like that, but it's more due to with the fact I might not physically or mentally be able to work. I would hate not being able to handle my own affairs or take care of people who might need me." However, the Oscar-nominated actress, who admits that like her character Vera, she rarely looks in the mirror, says she is fighting to ensure her fearful thoughts do not get the better of her. I am one of those people who copes. It's how I have been brought up, she said. Brenda now looks to unlikely sources of inspiration, saying, singer Sam Smith used to be a little porker and he looks a picture of health now. I keep seeing pictures of people who were very unfit and are now looking terrific. I have put on a fair bit of weight and my aim in 2018 is to lose a stone. Playing Vera means I can wear oversized clothes, but the temptation is always there to eat a pie when you are on set. Believe it or not, 10 years ago I was running marathons. I ran 3 in total, but I noticed the wear and tear on my knees and I had to stop. The 5'2" actress, who insists her diminutive height means she looks wider than she actually is, also tries to keep fit by taking her beloved dog Jack for long walks. Brenda also revealed she rejected Roman Catholicism. My personal motto has always been, is it right to do that? Just live by the right rules and don't be greedy, she said. Does it come from my Roman Catholic background? Not really, because the more I think of Catholicism, I'm not fond of it. I think it's due in part to Islam and all the terrible things that have happened because of that, and it makes you question other faiths. Vera can be seen on ITV1 on Sunday. The This Morning host, 58, joined the likes of Laura Whitmore and Lisa Snowdon at the tennis and snapped a picture of the pair of beauties sat behind him in the stands. Taking to Instagram to share the selfie with his 389,000 followers, he could be seen squinting in the sunshine as Laura, 33, and Lisa, 46, smiling and waving for the camera in the row behind. One of the downsides to being me is being stalked by amazingly attractive women who just don't respect how shy I am, he joked in the caption. #Todai at Wimbledon. Yes, I mean you at Whitmore at Lisa_Snowdon. Sick. Eamon Holmes fans were quick to comment on the hilarious upload, with one quipping, "Oh, I feel so sorry for you. Oh, it's a hard life, Eamon." Another said, "Love the banter. Hope you enjoyed your day." A third chipped in, "It's because you are a handsome devil with a twinkle in your eye." A fourth fan added, "You're a lovable man, Eamon Holmes. Ruth's a very lucky lady." Celebrities including TV presenter Laura, former Made in Chelsea star Lucy Watson and boxer David Hay made an appearance at Wimbledon yesterday and enjoyed refreshments at the Robinson Suite. Lucy, 27, was even visible in the background of Eamon's picture. With the order of play including Roger Federer, Juan Del Potro and Novak Djokovic, they looked to be enjoying the continuation of the men's singles while soaking up the sunshine. They were joined by Dec Donnelly and his wife Ollie Astle, who showed off her blossoming baby bump in a floral-patterned frock. The couple, who are expecting their first child in September, looked smitten as they were snapped sharing a tub of ice cream in their seats. Meanwhile, today's order of play sees Serena Williams go up against Italy's Camila Giorgi, Kiki Bertens take on Julia Gorges, and Daria Kasatkina and Angelique Kerber, Dominika Sibelkova and Jelena Ostapenko face each other as the women's singles continue. Strictly Come Dancing professional Karen Clifton was among those who attended. Looking stylish in a blue and white striped summer dress, she kept cool in the light number which featured a cutout to show off her toned midriff. Karen, 36, paired the outfit with comfortable sandals and wore her ombre golden tresses in a tousled bob. Also in attendance was former Great British Bake Off judge Mary Berry. The 83-year-old TV cook put on a stylish display in a blush pink tailored dress which fell to below her knees, adding matching court shoes with a low wedge heel. The 29-year-old looked sensational as she stepped out for the championships at Wimbledon in London this afternoon. Making the most of the good weather, the Game of Thrones star, who plays the role of Missandei in the HBO series, donned a red and white patterned dress. Proving she knew how to rock a summertime chic look, the actress teamed the flowery get-up with a pair of cream pumps, which had been adorned with a floral pattern. Natalie accessorized her look with a straw crossbody bag, a silver pendant and choker necklace. The former Hollyoaks regular, who was being hosted by Stella Artois at the star-studded venue, offered a soft smile as she posed for the camera. Natalie, who was born in Southend-on-Sea, Essex, sat beside actor Alex Linney-Pekin for the event. The 37-year-old looked very stylish as he sported a patterned blue shirt and blue trousers for the game. The duo could be seen chatting as they sat in the stands for the tennis match. In one capture, Natalie looked overjoyed as she watched the game. Her appearance came hours after Natalie treated her 2.9 million Instagram followers to a glimpse at her day at the Hampton Court Flower Show. The actress shared a series of photos from the Royal Horticultural Society's annual event, which showed a range of the flora which was on display. Fans rushed to comment on the upload, with one penning, "They look beautiful." Another person swooned, "Wow! Great post. The flowers are very beautiful, just like you," gushed a very impressed fan. A fourth penned, "I'm a sucker for crazy flowers. These are so beautiful." Other celebrities spotted at Wimbledon 2018 today included Pippa and her husband James Matthews. The 34-year-old, who was pregnant with her first child, opted for a summery ensemble as she donned a white meaty dress. She teamed the ensemble with a pair of blue and cream wedge heels, a beige hat and a straw clutch bag. Meanwhile, James, 42, put on a very dapper display as he donned a navy blue. Piers, 65, and Keely, 54, held their arms around each other as they beamed a smile for the paparazzi at Wimbledon. Sporting a summer look, American journalist Keely stood out with her pink frock adorned in patterns and coral-colored heels. She appeared to be wearing minimal makeup, showcasing her radiant complexion. Mamma Mia actor Piers opted for a signature white shirt and black suit. The couple were spotted watching the Kevin Anderson vs. John Isner match from the VIP Evian Live Young suite. Engrossed in what appeared to be an in-depth chat, Piers seemed to be telling his spouse about the game. Seemingly hot from the weather, the actor took his jacket off and hid behind sunglasses. The couple, who married in 2001, also attended the event with their son Dylan Brosnan, 21. Elsewhere, comedian Michael McIntyre, 42, and his wife Kitty were also in attendance. The star seemed in high spirits, a month after he was robbed by thieves on mopeds in London. Michael beamed for the cameras and was wearing a smart suit accompanied with a purple satin tie. His wife Kitty teased her assets in a plunging blue frock with silver open-toe heels. The blonde beauty stood out with her pink lipstick and radiant complexion. Former Doctor Who star Jenna Coleman also turned heads at the event in a white floral maxi dress. She added platform wedges to her summer look, as well as a black clutch bag. The couples joined a host of star-studded guests including Anna Wintour, Bear Grylls and Helen McCrory. So far today, the men's semi-final has been the longest semi-final of Wimbledon so far. At present, Kevin and John's game has been the second longest singles match in championship's history. Later, Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal will go head-to-head for. The 36-year-old has won 20 Grand Slam singles titles, the most in history for a male player. But despite his victories, Roger revealed he's starting to reassess his priorities in life to spend more time off the court with his family. The tennis star is married to wife Mirka, and they have two sets of twins daughters Mila and Charlene, age 9, and sons Leo and Leonard, age 4. Spilling details on his family life, he told TV Satellite, "Sometimes things are more important than tennis. One time my wife woke me up saying our daughter was sick, so could she come in our bed? I said, but I have the final to play tomorrow." He added, "Of course she came in. She was vomiting everywhere, then I went out and won the final." Roger will be taking on Kevin Anderson in the quarterfinals this afternoon. Meanwhile, Andy Murray was forced to miss Wimbledon due to hip issues, which saw him undergo surgery in January. And instead of moping around at home, the British champion has been busy commenting on the tournament as a BBC pundit. Serena Williams finished as a runner-up to Angelique Kerber during the women's final at Wimbledon on Saturday. Following the game, the 36-year-old's husband Alexis, who she wed in 2017, rushed to Instagram to show his support for her. In the post, the American entrepreneur praised the former world tennis champion for her performance in this year's competition, as well as congratulating her opponent. The motivational message also saw Alexis remember the moment Serena gave birth to their first child together, Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr., in September last year. Revealing that she had had to have an operation just days after the youngster had been born, the Reddit co-founder admitted he thought the star could have died. "Days after our baby girl was born, I kissed my wife goodbye before surgery and neither of us knew if she would be coming back," he told his 380,000 followers. "We just wanted her to survive." 10 months later, she's in the Wimbledon final. Congratulations, at Angie.Kerber. Backing the American tennis player, he went on, at Serena Williams will be holding a trophy again soon. She's got the greatest one waiting at home for her. Our family knows she'll win many more trophies, too. Hinting that fans could expect Serena to return to the court in the near future, Alexis insisted that she was just getting started. "She's just getting started. And I couldn't be more proud," he concluded. Meanwhile, Serena took to her own Instagram account to reflect on her time at the championships this year. Writing in view of her 8.8 million followers, she penned, "These past 2 weeks was amazing. It also was a sound for all mums, stay home and working. You can do it, you really can. I'm not any better or diff than any of you all, sick," she continued. "Your support has meant so much to me. Let's keep making noise every day in everything we do. I'll be back, and soon too, sick," she promised. Road to the US Open is next. Stay strong no matter what. Oh, and this is just the beginning. Love you. Sick. Elsewhere at Wimbledon 2018, Novak Djokovic's wife Jelena Djokovic gushed over her spouse, who she married back in 2014, after he scooped the prestigious trophy during the men's final yesterday. The heartfelt tribute to her husband saw the 32-year-old share a gif of herself grinning while she watched the game with the couple's son Stefan, showing her support. The Brazil squad are playing against Mexico this afternoon as part of the World Cup 2018 in Russia. Ahead of the match, Natalia treated her 61,100 Instagram followers to a glimpse at the match. The clip showed the crowd singing as the national anthem played out in the stadium. In another capture, the stunner panned the camera to reveal more of the stands, as spectators chanted. Meanwhile, Victoria's Secret model Isabel issued a message of good luck on Instagram. Treating her 4.3 million followers to a seriously sexy snap, the 33-year-old could be seen soaking up the sun as she stood in a boat in Capri, Italy. Sporting a stringy green and yellow bikini in support of her native football team, Isabel grinned at the camera. As she topped up her tan, the stunner waved a Brazilian flag in the air with her right hand. Showing off her toned physique in the scantily clad snap, the model's cleavage couldn't be missed. Standing on one leg, Isabel pointed her toe behind her, and made a peace gesture with her left hand. The Brazilian beauty's caption translated from Portuguese as, "Sending all my support to the @CBF_futebol from Capri." In Capri and the fans by our selection. Go Brazil! Come Hexa! Meanwhile, Roberto Firmino's wife Larissa Pereira Firmino also offered her good wishes on social media today. Sharing a series of snaps with her 220,000 Instagram followers, the mother of two could be seen sporting a Brazil football shirt as she wrapped her arms around her two daughters. As they stood in the stand, the trio gazed at the football pitch, revealing the name Firmino emblazoned on the back of each of their shirts. Larissa sent a message of her support to her spouse in the caption, which translated as, "God bless you and Daddy protect you. We love you too much." Another upload saw the stunner sporting a pair of aviator-style sunglasses as she looked away from the camera. The fashion-forward beauty adorned her Brazil-themed ensemble with a chunky green and gold beaded necklace. In a third capture, Larissa offered a self-repelled as she posed for a stunning selfie. Running a hand through her hair for the England wag took the couple's two children to Russia to watch the striker play for the team, but they were unimpressed with the food. In Rebecca's column for OK Magazine, she said, "The kids and I have missed the food at home. Other than one nice meal, the food in Russia was awful." She continued, "I must have gained about half a stone, because the best food was junk food." Rebecca, 36, also admitted to missing other home comforts such as a washing machine and the family's pets. She commented, "It will also be nice to use my washing machine instead of hand washing in the hotel sink, and I can't wait to get back in my own bed. Most of all, I look forward to having my husband home with us for a little while and seeing him properly before he starts pre-season training." England missed out on winning the World Cup title this year when they were defeated by Croatia in the semi-final. The team also failed to win the third-place status, with Belgium beating them 2-0. Rebecca admitted the defeat had her and Jamie, 31, in tears. She told the publication, "Jamie was obviously gutted they lost the semi-final. We all cried. It was a strange mixture of tears of pride and also sadness that their journey was over." Rebecca and the pair's children were often seen supporting Jamie at his matches from the stands. The former "I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here" star was seen wearing personalized clothing emblazoned with their surname and Jamie's team number 11. Earlier this week, Rebecca arrived home to the UK and updated her 385,000 Instagram fans with her journey. Excited to be back to her home comforts, she wrote, "Never been so happy to see the UK," alongside a picture of her view from a private jet. The brunette later gave an insight into Jamie's welcome home party. She uploaded a snap of the guests at the gathering with the caption, "Welcome home," followed by multiple heart emojis. One user commented, "Well done Jamie." England crashed out of the World Cup 2018 in Russia after losing 2-1 to Croatia in extra time. After the devastating defeat, the squad's wives and girlfriends rushed to console their other halves. Goalkeeper Jordan Pickford was comforted by his girlfriend, Megan Davison, and his loved ones in the stands. Megan, 22, who has been supporting Jordan in Russia throughout the tournament, looked gutted as she chatted to her beau. Jordan, 24, planted a kiss on his stunning girlfriend as he came to terms with the loss. While Fern Hawkins, who was engaged to Harry Maguire, attempted to console the footballer who appeared devastated. The brunette was dressed in an England shirt with Maguire emblazoned across the back for the match. She was seen stroking her hands through Harry's hair as he looked towards the pitch. Fern also posted an Instagram picture of her beau and said she was proud of him and the squad. She wrote, "You have done yourself, your family and the whole nation proud. That in itself makes you a winner. #Trapassion #Team England." Her post was inundated with messages directed at Harry, with many echoing Fern's thoughts. One person said, "Aw Fern, your lad and the rest of the lads have done us proud. Tell Harry's still smiling here. The man of the tournament, absolute standout player," another praised. "Well done, everyone is so proud," said a third. Jamie Vardy's wife, Rebecca, 36, could also be seen attempting to cheer up her spouse in the stands. The former "I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here" star consoled the Leicester City player alongside her children, Megan and Taylor. Rebecca remained positive after the defeat and took to Instagram to encourage the team to look ahead to next time. "Your dreams don't have an expiration date. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Proud of every single one of these lads." The Baywatch star was seen cheering on her partner Adil Rami, 32, during the semi-final clash at St. Petersburg Stadium. And the 50-year-old put on a supportive display as she beamed with delight watching France celebrate their 1-0 victory. Pamela looked delighted to have watched the game as she couldn't stop grinning in the stands. The blonde bombshell even appeared to blow her beau a kiss from the sidelines. Pamela put on a stylish display for the game as she poured her famous curves into a low-cut black top which highlighted her ample bust. The actress matched the number with a pair of black. WWE pros Nikki Bella and John Cena have called time on their relationship once again, despite only just rekindling their romance. The couple, who have dated on and off for 6 years, had previously ended their engagement but wanted to give things another go. Nikki, the star of reality show Total Bellas, confirmed the pair had parted ways in a statement on Monday. "After I called off the engagement, we tried to work on our relationship to get back to where it was, and in order to move forward with our wedding," she said. "After much time and soul searching alone and together, we have decided to officially part ways." The professional wrestler, 34, went on to tell People, "I had a beautiful and loving 6-year relationship with a wonderful man. I have the utmost respect for John, but I know this is what's best for me." Nikki's statement comes after she was seen calling off her engagement to John, 41, for a second time during the season finale of Total Bellas. The WWE star said she hoped things could be different when she pondered on her decision to cancel their nuptial weeks before their wedding date. "It just sucks. I wish it could be different, and I think that's why I've had almost 6 years of working on us and fighting and just taking in a lot," she said on the show. "I just feel like I've hit the point that I'm just so exhausted and done." However, last week she told TMZ she still loves her ex-fiancé and there is still a fire burning between them. Bella said, "Oh, there is a fire still there. I love him a lot." The two-time Divas champion was recently seen house hunting in the La Jolla area of San Diego after moving out of John's home. It is claimed she is looking to buy a property which is close to her twin sister Brie and has at least 4 bedrooms, good security and a pool. Nikki and John got engaged last year at WrestleMania 33 in the middle of the ring after beating The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. Reports suggested the ex-Divas champion broke up with the leader of the Sa Nation because he didn't want to have children. However, Nikki slammed the claims and said she pulled the plug because she had cold feet ahead of their wedding, which was scheduled to take place on May 5 in Mexico. Nikki is the longest reigning diva. The 42-year-old actress, who has played Michelle Connor on the ITV soap since 2006, took to her column in this week's OK! magazine to have her say on Ada's new job. Last weekend it was confirmed that Ada Field is a judge on The X Factor alongside her husband Robbie Williams. She wrote, "I'm sure she's a lovely person, but I can see why some people are confused that Ada, who doesn't have a musical background, is now judging other singers." Coronation Street favorite Kim urged X Factor fans to give 39-year-old mother of two Ada a chance. "She could be a real underdog, and you have to give people a chance," she said. "She might be incredible, we'll just have to watch this space." However, the actress appeared to have her doubts about whether the Louisiana-born actress' suitability for the judging role. "It's still a slightly strange choice, and it'll be interesting to see how the other singers react to her comments," she admitted. When some X Factor aficionados questioned why Ada had been given the job, her chart-topping husband of 8 years, Robbie, 44, jumped to her defense. At a press conference last week, he said, "Ada is my rock. She has looked after me though thick and thin, and absolutely every career move I've made over the last 12 years has been okayed by my wife. Ada's a member of the general public too," he justified. "And the general public usually get it right. Ada does know about music, but nobody has a formula for what's going to make a pop star." Robbie insisted it shouldn't matter whether his other half was in the music industry or not. Ada also spoke up to oppose the criticism she had faced, saying, "Without me, Rob would be lost." The blonde beauty is famous for roles in the likes of US soap Days of Our Lives, Back to You and Paranoid. Since 2016, she has also been a guest panelist on Loose Women. The X Factor judges' announcement earlier this month revealed 3 new faces would be joining boss Simon Cowell, 58, on the panel when the long-running talent show returns. Alongside Ada and Robbie, One Direction star Louis Tomlinson will also be turning his hand to mentoring. The 26-year-old boy band superstar first found fame on the series back in 2010, when he entered as a solo singer but was put into a group. Singer Robbie, 44, and his wife of 8 years Ada, 39, looked incredible as they rocked up to Somerset House today. The pair were rumored to be joining Simon Cowell on the panel earlier this year, and now it's been confirmed. Loose Women panelist Ada stunned in a pair of black and white dog-tooth patterned trousers for the big reveal. She matched the garment with a chic black blouse which featured long sleeves. Ada posed with her husband at the photo call, who cut a stylish look in a black studded jacket. Elsewhere, Louis, 26, attended wearing a tracksuit, teamed with a pair of white trainers. The singer has plenty of experience with talent shows after finding fame with One Direction back in 2010. Simon also made an appearance and looked delighted as he made his way inside the venue. In typical style, the music mogul wore a crisp white shirt teamed with a pair of flared denim jeans. Robbie, Ada and Louis have replaced Nicole Scherzinger and Louis Walsh, who quit the show after 13 years on the panel. Sharon Osbourne will not longer be sitting in on the auditions, but she will return to take over from Robbie in the live shows as he has prior commitments. The chart topper will be touring South America when the last stage of the ITV competition airs. Last month, Louis Walsh announced he would be stepping down from his judging role. The 65-year-old is the longest-service judge on The X Factor, having first appeared in 2004. Speaking about his decision to leave the show, he said he was ready to leave. Louis said in a statement, "I've had a fantastic 13 years on The X Factor, but the show needs a change and I'm ready to leave. I'm looking forward to another series of Ireland's Got Talent, going back to my day job as a manager, writing my memoirs and seeing the world." The first round of this year's X Factor auditions will kick off on Wednesday in London. X Factor returns to ITV later this year.